Did you buy MAGA on ApeChain?
Yes. Do you have that as well?
Yeah, it dipped to like 170k, now it's back at 600k.
Yeah. I'll put some music on and let some people come in. And then let me settle.
You're live.
Yeah, I'm live. Just waiting for people to get in the chat. Good to see your chat live stream. Alright, ping the link I put in the announcement chat in the chat screen. Right then. Guys, if you just have joined or if you was on the last stream, it cut out a little bit. We had some technical difficulties. We are now back in business. We'll be continuing where we left off. Leo is one of the alpha callers inside of Interstellar DAO. That is the private community. And he's also one of the best alpha callers I know at the moment, one of the most underrated as well. So make sure that you head into the link inside of the description and you join Leo's Telegram. I'm going to be adding the link for that in about 3 to 4 minutes. But while we do that, go ahead, Leo. Let us know what you was just telling me about the markets.
Sure. So here, I'm just gonna go over like coins that I'm looking at right now, because I think personally, like, here's my opinion. I think that this is gonna be the next dip is gonna be probably the last dip that we get before we take off, right? So I think that this is like the time right now where you want to have your capital waiting for this dip, and then you want to have a list of coins that you have researched and you know that you want to buy them, and you're just waiting for the dip for the next run, right? So here's the ones that I'm looking at currently. So obviously I'm big on base chain. So here's like my top picks. So obviously we got Brett. I don't personally hold Brett, but a lot of people do, and I think that it will pull at least like a clean like 5x, in my opinion. You can see the chart set up really nicely here. We got a breakout, and now we're consolidating around this kind of area here that we used multiple times. And we came and we used this old all-time high support. So I think we're just going to kind of do something like this and then start slowly, coming up on Brett. But I wouldn't personally. I don't have Brett.
Me neither,
Here's the next coin I'm looking at.
I didn't hold any either, bro.
Yeah. I personally feel like there's better risk to reward out there. Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, like, Pepe's going to run, Brett's going to run, but I don't know. Like, there's so many coins that I'm not trying to jump into like every single one, but that's just there for you. So here's the next one, Degen. So this is the first ever meme that was listed on Coinbase, like spot Coinbase. So basically, what the narrative for me for Base is that, so basically the guy who runs Base just got onboarded as like an executive in Coinbase.
What?
And the week, 2 weeks after he done that, the first Base meme ever was listed on Coinbase. So that's not a coincidence.
That's not a coincidence.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to find the next meme that's going to get listed on Coinbase. That's what I'm trying to do. So right now, here's the ones that I'm looking at. So obviously we got DJ. I don't think Brett will get listed because the listing requirements, the supply is centrally held, so it's not going to get listed. You know, like Binance and Coinbase, they've got listing requirements, and I've heard someone who I know, like they've got a friend who is in Binance, and he said it'll never get listed on Binance, and I'm assuming it'll never get listed on Coinbase, but it doesn't matter. It can still run. It can still run. It doesn't. That's not the end all and be all. But yeah, here's the next one I'm looking at. This is Keyboard Cat. This is a big meme on base, and it has like 120 million all-time high. It got wrecked really hard. It went all the way down to 2 million, and then we just rallied up to 72 million, and now we're cooling off. We're at around 46 million right now. So I think we're going to come down here and kind of retest here, and then we'll start to slowly come back up. So like pretty much everything that I'm looking at right now is just small dip, get your entries, and then we take off.
Okay, understood. And are you, because you remember you told me about dogging me as well. What's your thesis on this one?
Yeah, I'm just about to go over this one. So this is actually my biggest base bag right now. I think
Really?
that this is, yeah, I think this is going to get listed on Coinbase because there's a few things that I've like identified that constitute a successful base project. So first of all, it needs to be normie friendly. Like base is like the retail chain. It's very, you know, Solana's like very like, you know, like this crazy things are launched on Solana. It's like crazy. You know, Coinbase is more of an institutional chain, right? So they want something that's family friendly. They want something that is PG. They want something that normies can get on board with. Like say for example, like there's so many things on Sol that just run and like you know like inappropriate memes or something like racist memes or offensive memes or
Yes.
whatever. Like that would never run on base ever. So the things that you need to look for on base is like PG, family friendly, clean. You know, a lot of people can get on board. It's very normally friendly. So what I'm looking at for dogging me is, so first of all, dogging me, like, you know, it's like I got that dog in me, right? And
Yeah, elaborate that for people.
so
So
first of all,
I'll elaborate that for people that don't understand. So if you're a fighter, that's what they say, and they say you got that dog in him. They say you got that dog in him, like it's a proper American. It is an American term.
yeah, yeah, it's a big term. And I like the way that they are doing it because they say like dog and me is representative of the community's collective effort to embrace and embolden the dog in them. So you know how Murad talked about cults, talked about uplifting each other. So this coin, like you can look at the Twitter, for example, like it's all about like bettering yourself, like embracing that dog in you, you know,
Hmm.
like
Like Giga, for example.
yeah, it's exactly like Giga. Yeah, it's like Giga on base. Like, see, this is like the kind of narrative that they're going with, tokenized self-belief. That's what they keep saying this over and over again. So it's tokenized self-belief. And we haven't seen anything like this on base. Like everything, like, you know, for example, like everything on base, like you see it and you just forget it. It's just
Yes.
like for example, like a lot of people know this coin. I really don't like this coin personally. Toshi, I don't like this coin because I just don't see like a reason why it would really do well. Because the first of all, the narrative was number one meme on base, right? And now it's not the number one meme on base. So then the next narrative was like, oh, they're getting ready. They're launching all these tools. They're launching like see how it's like face of base, but it's not the face of base. So like what
Yeah.
Toshi tools. So this is like a stuff, right? Like oh, token launcher, blah 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 blah. They've been working on this for like a year or something, and nothing's came out yet. So, and obviously the price action is pretty weak. Like, see, every time there's been like big, like this is a daily chart, by the way. You can see recently, right? You know how everything's been pumping on base.
See,
Obviously,
that's
it's
the
pumped a
issue,
little bit,
isn't it?
but
Yeah, like when momentum
yeah,
starts to come in, your long term bags, you got to see them get something. Do you know what I mean? Especially if they say they're going with that type of narrative that they're going to be the best.
yeah, and like if you look at the chart as well, like every pump is just getting cheated. Like, look, like we get a pump cheated, we get a pump cheated, we get a pump cheated. Like every single pump just gets cheated. Like I'm not buying coins where
People
it's
trying to
just
cash
getting
out.
yeah, like, and it's not even been like that. Like, it's not even just that it's been like that recently. It's always like that. But say, for example, dogging me, right? You get a pump, tiny little pullback, and then a continuation, tiny little pullback, continuation higher. You know what I mean? Like people
Yeah, people
actually
are
believe in it.
yeah, they're bidding entries. So that is
Yeah,
interesting, right? The market does explain like people's sentiment because when you really support something, you will buy more when it goes down because you understand it's undervalued. When you kind of don't support something and you were just buying it on a whim, which is fine, and a gamble, which is fine, you're probably going to cheat on the first red candle, you know? And
yeah,
that's the thing is like, it's funny because when people show me memes, this is always the thing where I say, okay, what's the narrative? What's the what's the reason? What's the thought process behind it? Is it just a blind ape, or does it really have something? Because that completely changes how much I'm going to bid. I might bet $100 on something, but like you said, this is the reason why this is your biggest bag right now.
hmm Like look at so it's like you got that dog in you, good branding. You got like sorry, so basically like do you know what Farcaster is? Like Warpcast.
No, no, what's that?
All right, so Farcaster and Warpcast, it's essentially Twitter, but it's essentially Twitter, but on the blockchain.
Interesting. So
So
blockchain Twitter.
yeah, it's Twitter on the blockchain. You connect your wallet, and there's like basically it's a big narrative on base. It's not loading for me. I don't know why. But it's a big narrative on base. You can see, Degen, the coin that got listed on Coinbase.
Yes, yes.
What Degen is a reward token for Farcaster users. Farcaster is Warpcast, by the way.
Ah,
So coin,
interesting.
the
So they
coin
get
that the coin that
rewarded.
got Yeah, it's the coin that got listed on Coinbase first was a Farcaster coin, all right? Jesse Polak, who's the lead of base, is very active on Farcaster. All of the base devs, they all use Farcaster, Warpcast. So I'm out here looking for Farcaster coins. So this dog and me, so the dog and me meme coin was established when a Farcaster user inquired of Dan Romero, who is the founder of Farcaster. He asked if he owns the dog. And then the founder of Farcaster said, no, but I've got that dog in me. And that's how this coin was created. So this is a Farcaster coin, just like Degen is.
Wow.
This is, yeah. So like for me, like I just look at everything. Like I try, like see, like a lot of people, like when they come up with like a thesis for a meme coin, like I ask, like, all right, so why did you buy this meme coin? And they give me like two reasons. I'll only buy meme coin with size if I can come up with like 5+ reasons. Like I need many reasons to buy, or else I'm not going to buy like with size. That's why like I bought this one with size because there's so many reasons, right? So you got like Coinbase listing, normie friendly, highly used term, um, clean art, family friendly. Like there's just so many things that to me wanted to buy this. So yeah, this is my biggest meme bag.
Well, I completely agree, bro. Like it's a decent bag for me. I hold like 40. How much I hold? Like 40 grand or something like this. It's like a mid bag for me, but I might even increase it now because again, like when you explain these types of things to me, it makes sense. You're talking
Mm,
about because what people don't realize is your 10 millions and your 20 millions is actually where the money's at. Because you might bid $1,000 on a coin that does a 10x. You've actually, in black and white terms, you've made 10 grand, right? Which is great, right? But
yeah.
if you bid a coin for 50 grand, 100 grand, 150 grand, whatever price, like in the 5-6 figure range initially on your initial entry, and you make a 10-20x, those gains dwarf the 5 or 10x's that you make on $1,000, right? And some people will say, well, I don't have a $10,000. Well, that's because you're not at that level yet. But a lot of people do, right? In fact, a lot of people do now in this crypto space have 10, 20 grand. You know,
Yeah.
you can't act with your portfolio in the same way once you get into those levels than you can on the small levels. But it's also the reason why you have to be in the trenches when you can. So when you get these base chain moments, when you get the board eight moments, they're the chances you have to really build your portfolio. And it's literally you only have a week or two.
Yeah, I fully agree. Like the thing is, this is something that I tell everyone, right? So like, yeah, like do trenches, but I find a lot of people over um they they over exaggerate trenches, right? Because like it's a balance. Like trenches, like I personally like I make more from buying coins like this with size than being in the trenches.
Yeah,
So the thing is like you because like what a lot of people do, right, that I've seen is they make a bunch of money in the trenches because like it's pretty much inevitable if you're just in the trenches, you're gonna make money. They don't pull the money out of the trenches. They keep it in the trenches and they keep just fucking buying rugs until it ends up being nothing, right? So here's what, like, for me personally, I would recommend, right? Say, for example, you've got your trading bot, right? And you fund it with like a few K, right?
hmm,
Every single time that you make money, take it out of the bot and move it into your long-term wallet.
yep,
Because if you don't do that, you're going to burn through that. And then, like, say, for example, right? I do the trenches for a month and I make, like, I start with like 2K and I end up with like 50K. So, but every single time I make money, I send it out of the wallet. Like you don't need more than like 2K in your trenches wallet. You don't need more than that, right? So
facts.
it's like, why would you have it in there? Like it's like, for example, like why would you it's like if you're trying to be on a diet and you're got a chocolate bar in front of you. Like if you have a photon loaded up with 100 SOL, you're just gonna
You're gonna
gamble
spend
because
it.
that's
You're gonna spend it. Exactly.
yeah. So like you be in the trenches and then you want to just take out profits slowly, 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 transfer that to your long-term wallet and just slowly buy stuff like this. Like say for example, if you had a few like even if well, obviously we had a run now, but say if you were like doing that around here, you had your eyes on because I was buying like some of these coins like around here, not as much as I wanted to because
Yes.
I didn't think we'd run this fast, but um, you need to just take money out of your trenches wallet, put in the long-term wallet, and then from there, this is when you can actually build wealth, right? Because you take out 30K from your trenches, throw it in something like this, get a 10-20x, and now you've got 300, 600K, right? And
It's a whole
that's
different ball game, right? Because
yeah, it's
you're
yeah.
the thing is what people don't realize is that you need to have a system for money.
Mhm.
95% of people, they have a system for everything. They have a system for working. I get up, I go to work, I do etc. They have a system for their business. Even a money management system for your business, check-in savings account. If you don't have that with your crypto, you're going to fail. Because eventually you need to take your chips off the casino. And that's exactly what this
Mhm.
market is. It's a casino. No
Yeah.
different. The stock market's a casino. This one's just 24
Mhm.
hours.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. I mean, you'll always get, kind of like, bro, I've fucking missed on like millions just being like just round tripping like coins like that. You just have too much in your trenches. Well, you don't know, like this is the problem with a lot of people. They don't know when to leave the casino, right? Because like at some point you need to like a lot like say if I'm in a sol coin, right? I get like a 5x, bro. I'm just gonna fucking clip that shit 100%. I'm gonna take my money out. Like I got 5x. I don't on to the next one, you know what I mean? But like I find a lot of people like they'll get the 5x and then they'll be like sitting there waiting. They'll be like, all right, I need like this and they've not like sold any yet. They just get greedy. They're like, oh, if I get like a 5x on this now, I'll have this much.
Yeah,
And
because
then the
they're
coin.
not. They're also not looking at their portfolio, right, as well. So I always say if you have any holding, which becomes a substantial amount of your portfolio, like 30%, you need to start clipping it down because your whole portfolio can't rely on one shitcoin. It has to
Mhm.
your portfolio, the majority of your portfolio should be in obviously long term holds or like Bitcoin, for example, or even at this stage of the market, like Ethereum or ApeCoin or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be Solana. It shouldn't be like in the majority of some random pump fund meme which launched half an hour ago and is now, up 50x.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree. Like for me, I have my portfolio split. I am like 40%. I'm like 50, I'm around 60% in ETH and base, right? Because I kind of just put them together because they're like it's an L2 on ETH, so I just put them together. And then around 30% in Sol, and then the rest in just like other chains. So like you want to have your foundation, um, the chains that you are familiar with, and then you want to kind of, I mean, like what you're saying is so true. Just like management, like people think crypto is just like, oh, buy this coin, it goes up, sell it. It's like, no, you need to have a system, you need to have a process, and you need to allocate certain percentages of your portfolio in different coins depending on your goal, where how much do you want to make, how much risk do you want to take. Um, have you got any alpha on the coins? Like, do you know like the people who run it, stuff like that? Uh, yeah, you need a system.
Yeah, you can't bid. If you have alpha on something, why aren't you bidding more? Like some people approaching coins where they get good alpha on, or they have a long-term vision, the same way that they're approaching another trade. I've some people see people bet TCAT the same way that they'll bet another trade, and it's like you have all the alpha, so it should be a larger bag, than something which just launched on Ape, for example. Well, even with Ape right now, if you look at the chain, I'll share my screen. I was just cashing out on a few of these actually, just my initial, this one and this
Yeah.
one. But if you look at the whole chain, and I'm going, okay, how am I going to size up a portfolio on Ape? Well, I'm going to put more in Curtis, for example, than I would in, make America, make Ape great again. Because I understand what the goal of Curtis is. I understand that this is the creators of the chains meme, for example, and this one's just some random guy on Telegram.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, but if this one starts ripping, and this goes to like 5-10 mil, you gotta take your chips off the table, realistically.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, say for example, you've got like 2K, right? And you want to buy Curtis, you want to buy Gizmo, you want to buy Ape, and you want to buy uh Maga, right? So I would do like 50% in Curtis, um, like 15, like maybe like 20% in Ape, 15% in and then in Maga, right? Like you allocate the position size based
Yes.
on what you expect the return to be and the risk to reward of the token.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100% agree. So, with that being said, take me through your biggest picks. What are you saying are your biggest picks, bro, for
Biggest,
right now?
biggest.
Like, say on Ape. Let's say specifically on Ape. As this is live in the trenches, I think it's right. We fully get in the trenches. I've been out for a second. What's the scene saying? What's the deck saying? Um, we'll put on some music, and
Right.
we'll get set up.
It got hit pretty hard, but you can see it's bounced a little bit from here. I don't think that it's dead, personally. I'm still holding it. Curtis is holding. I bought Curtis at like 14 million.
Nice, nice. We're at 17. It looks like it might break out though.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like it really wants to break out.
Do you see the buy
Give,
cuts they were putting on it earlier? Some people putting some decent buys on Curtis. I was
yeah,
trying
for
to tap
sure.
into their wallets. The reason why Ape crashed, Ryan showed me one. Some guy was holding 2%, was like clipping out in
Yeah,
like 10K sales. So I think he just moved on.
right. That's fine. That's normal. It could even, yeah. All right. Gizmo looks good here as well. You can see we broke above this like this zone that we usually reject off, or we broke above that. Now let's see if we can, push higher from here. But I think Gizmo's a good narrative.
It gives me a very
Um,
good narrative, bro. It reminds me of Anton when it was like Pavel's dog and all that stuff.
yeah. All right. This one got wrecked so hard. I wonder if it's a CTO or not, but it's recovering really slowly. And I think you can maybe start grinding higher. It's a really, really, really good ticker, especially with the elections coming up. Obviously, we're going to be selling this like, quite soon, but well, in the next like few days probably, but or in the next like week.
Yeah, because in a
But
few
like with the
days,
elect,
this whole chain could be dead. Do you know what I mean? We don't know.
yeah,
We
for
don't.
sure. Yeah, for sure. You want to obviously you want to like get your initials out as soon as you can, and then you can ride risk free, and then you can actually enjoy gambling on the chain because um I think that these new chains, you can make a lot of money on these new chains if you can get into these projects early. Because you got some crazy entries on some of these coins. I missed it. I woke up too late. I woke up like a few hours too late. I got like 1.5 million entry on Ape. I got like I didn't even get in board. I got like 200K entry on this. I got
Yeah, shall I show
14
you?
million.
Shall I show you some of my entries? Let me set up
Yeah,
my side of the share screen. But the
yeah.
entries were cracked, bro. Like, I was literally up. I woke up like super early because I was pissed about that trade, bro. That I think I closed them.
Mhm.
But then I seen that April's popping, so I was like, no way that the market makers are fucking me like this. Like they're paying me today. So I like made it a full priority, like bridge and buy all of these ones. But you see, these are my buys on Curtis. So I have a buy here. What's that, like 4 mil market cap on Curtis, and then obviously I bought a little bit here, but like very small, like $68 just for the YouTube video.
Mm.
Gizmo I actually bought the top,
Oh shit.
the like medium top for Gizmo, but I didn't buy a lot.
Yeah.
I only bought like $600. Actually, that's quite a lot for like a small meme. You know, it's $1 million, so 1 mil to 10
Mm.
mil is like 6K, whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
bid it quite high on that. Donkey. This is a good one. I think I've already got my initial out on this one, and I'm just leaving the rest. Let's see what the buy is. So I got into this one. What? I put 2K in here. I've sold for 8, so almost all my initial out, like 50%. I got into Gizmo at like 2 mil market cap. One sec, my food's coming. Let me grab my food. Mm-hmm. Huh? Nice, thank you. Yeah, just send it to me. Yo, can you hear me?
I'm looking at this coin right now, but it's rugging as I'm watching it, but I've not bought it yet.
Alright, let's see.
Hold on. This one. It's based on a tweet from it. They've not even got a single post though.
They might be just trying to tweet rug.
Yeah, I think so. Like the website is just a tweet.
What are Ape tweeting right now? Are they shilling any tickets? They've got to be shilling tickets today.
No, they've not tweeted in 6 hours.
That's not bullish.
Maybe that's why there's a little bit of a dip. Maybe we see a little bit of a rebound when they come back online.
But that's yes. Yo, have you seen Curtis though? Curtis about to break all-time high.
Oh, night, bro, this is about to fucking send. I'm telling you, this is about to send right now. Like, look at that. We do. Yeah, it wants
Oh,
to
it's
go
going
crazy.
to 100 million now.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, to be honest. It really depends because like it's the same kind of narrative as Sundog, you know, like they create their own pump fund, they create their obviously the chain Tron was already there, but they create their own pump fund for the chain, they create a meme, they bundle it to shit, like the people behind the pump fund, they bundle it to shit and then they run it up so that it gets traction to the chain. I
Yeah.
hope that that's what they're doing right here. If they are doing that, they'll send this, but we'll see.
hmm I'm
It's
holding
not
to at
even
least
up.
like I'm holding to at least like 50 mil.
Yeah, the only thing for me is there's no Telegram, there's no Twitter, there's no website or anything, but that should be fine.
What's crazy is how that all of these have no Telegram, no Twitter. There's only one with like a
Ape is getting,
Ape. Ape is the only one, which is why I think Ape's pretty bullish.
oh, look at the chart.
Oh, that's a bid.
I
That's a
think, right, I'm gonna buy it right now. No, I agree that is a bid.
because
The, the only thing is like I saw the only thing is like, I saw a lot of KOLs shilling it around here. And then you can see as soon as that happened, we got the pump and then the dump, this is like the average KO situation. So it really depends, like, are the KOLs going to try and keep this going, or are they happy with 6 mil?
I think the best KOLs will be the ones that are already like heavy board ape holders, like people that ain't normally KOLs, but they're just board ape holders.
This wants to go higher, in my opinion. Like it's kind of
Oh,
rounding
good.
off.
No. Check the Curtis chart.
Oh, yeah, this is breaking out. This is gonna fucking send. Yeah, this is gonna send. It's these runners always have very, very similar patterns, right? So we rally hard and then we have like an hour or a couple hours of just like, getting the people in here early, redistributing supply. And then we go for another leg up, redistribute supply, and then go for another leg up. So I think this leg up it should take us to like 25 million, 30 million. We'll see though. Are you in this one?
Oh, what's the name? I can't see it.
So it's fun. This is the first one launched on 8chain. First meme on
Oh,
8chain.
crypto is fun. Yeah, I'm in that.
Yeah,
What
looks
clip
like
is it now?
the 4.9.
I think I was in it from like 1 mil, 1.2. I
Nice.
think
It looks like
that I like that one because I agree with the same thing. I think crypto should be fun. Again, people ain't making it. Don't complain.
yeah. Oh, this is getting bidded already. But yeah, it looks like whoever's running this they've got a lot of supply. They've bundled it. They've probably bundled it. Wait, let's look on the 1 minute chart. It's easier to tell in there because it looks like they done the classic thing where they migrate it, they dump it to zero, and then they get everyone out, and then the Cabal steps in and just buys up all the supply. So it looks like. Mm, I don't know. Do you think this here looks like Cabal scooping supply, or do you think it looks organic?
That that looks like a ton chart.
Hmm.
Now, do you remember when ton memes used to launch back in the day, and then when they migrate, it dumps?
Yeah,
It could be. Well, it is the first meme, right? This is the first meme.
first meme on the whole chain, not
That,
just the
that's the
pump fund
devs.
thing,
It's always the devs.
right? But then there's like, but then is this the devs? And then is this one the devs? Like,
I
which one is
think
the devs?
I think Curtis is the Cabal. I think the
Hmm.
first meme's the devs because the first meme's always the devs. Like the first meme on Gas Pump was the devs of Gas Pump, right? They just launched it, nuked it, and let it run as a CTO.
Yeah,
Sometimes the devs start deving and shit, You know, sometimes they just let it be a CTO as like a test run. I think that this one will probably start deving and shit. I could see crypto is fun, like they might integrate it to other stuff because the ape terminal thing, or whatever it's called, like wherever it launched, the ape launch, that has loads of other things integrated into it. If you think gas pump is just gas pump, the devs that are deving this are deving everything. So this is probably going to do well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy this right here.
And one thing about devs, bro, is they know how to snap tokens. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's been sniped really well. You can see it got G'd to like 6K, so there's like pretty much zero holders in it at that point. Yeah, this was really good. I think I'm going to buy some of this.
Right, I'm back. Are we rich yet? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Born rich.
I'm buying this. I think it's a good pullback. I think we can see a nice breakout.
I'll buy some more with you, yeah, sure. Yeah, crypto is fun. Let me see where my entry was.
Maybe we can reject and see one more touch of the support before we finally break out, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's better to be in than out. I'm looking at the chart.
Yeah. And look, this also Curtis hit an all-time high as well. Well, just barely. And also look, look at MAGA. 700K now.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I'm up around like 4x on this.
What entry down MAGA?
I got around, it's around like 150, 200K on MAGA because I got in originally at 200K and then it fucking dumped like 150.
Typical.
Like this one here. Because look, here's another thing that like I know that you said it in your group. It's like people like because the reason why, right? So see, it was holding up really well, right? And then it just fucking dumped. The reason this happened is because it was another MAGA coin that got deployed and it was running. So everyone cheated this one for the other one. So they bought this one. Look, so people, so like this, right? So like this is actually a person right here. This is someone who sold. This is a person. Someone sold at 195K so that he could chase another coin. And let me just show you where that other coin is right now. Oh, look, it's at 0. It's at 49K. But look, so
fucking this. You know what I mean?
People sold the bottom of this solid one, right, with good art, and like that other one doesn't even have DEX updated, right? Look at the chart. This looks really nice. People done this. This is like I said, this is a person. Like here's something that I like to look at in the chart because like when people look at a chart, right, they see number go up and down. I see a person deciding to sell his tokens. All right, it's not just a chart. It's not just a candle. That's a human being who went onto the DEX. They decided like, all right, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna have to sell this right now. All right, that's a person. That was a decision made in someone's mind. Emotional decision, most likely. It's not just a candle. So like I like to look at stuff like that. Like this is a person right here who decided to panic, who decided to fucking sell and chase the next big thing. And now he's wrecked. And he literally missed probably what's gonna be a 10x, right? And I noticed that you said it with like TCAN stuff as well. Like don't fucking cheat TCAN to buy the challenge coins, right?
It's stupid. Because like
Yeah.
the risk is you fucked. You're just stupid. Like you actually fucked it because you've took on more risk, right? And you've actually took on double risk because you've took the risk of losing all your money. We've now also took the risk of watching that bag go to the moon, like, which could have held. You took actually more risk. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like anytime I
100%.
sell a token, I don't think the first thing most people think is, oh my gosh, I can sell it and buy back more. When I sell a token, I'm done, right? 9 times out of 10. I don't sell it like, okay, I'm going to sell this, then this is going to go up, then I'm going to sell that, and then put that back in that. Because thinking like that is what's going to get you wrecked, because you're trying to think like you control the markets. You don't control the markets, that investment can go to zero.
Yeah. And I've noticed that like when you like this is a rule. I say it in my group to everyone, like never ever like for example, like we'll hit like a 5x, right? Or 10x, and then the coin will dump 50%. We'll still be up like 3x, and then people will be like for say for example, someone took profits at the top and then they're like, oh, should I buy back in? I'm like, no, you already got the entry, right? Like you already got the entry. Like why would you buy back if you already got the entry, right?
When you buy
Usually
back, it affects your
99% of the time it'll just like, bro, you're just burning all your profits that you took at the top, right?
you've won roulette, and you've gone for another spin, and you put
Yeah,
all the profits on red. That's the equivalent.
100%, 100%. Oh wow, Maga's looking really nice.
Might go back in the game
Look at
now.
that.
I wonder if
Yeah,
there's any new
yeah.
memes. Let's have a look at that. What's that launcher? The shitcoin launcher.
Cape Express. Oh shit, this one ran. Fuck. Oh no, this one's up 4x from when I showed you it.
Really?
Yeah, remember I showed you at 25K.
Ape. No, I'm in this. I'm in Ape. I'm in Ape. Oh no.
This one on Mocha.
No, 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 no. I'm not in. Fuck.
I showed you it like 10 minutes ago, I think.
That's
Uh,
too high. Let me find this. Send me the CA.
yeah.
Send me the CA. I'm coming in. Boys, Crypto King's coming in. Let's find, also, there is the Pump Fund version, right? What's the Pump Fund website called? Ape, huh?
Ape Express.
Ape Express. Let's have a look at this.
This part is really rough.
What I'm liking about this Ape Express thing as well is all the coins are on Ape Express, and there's not that much volume on there yet in terms of coins being created. So it's actually quite easy to
Yeah.
spot the runners.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think if we just
Yeah.
the ones.
They launched a MAGA CTO, bro. What's going on here?
Oh, okay, interesting. I wonder if it actually is a CTO or if it's just like a psyop, because a lot of people will do that. If a coin dumps, people will assume people will obviously like a lot of people who aren't in the Telegram or don't know why it dumped, they'll just think, oh, dev rugged. So someone will launch CTO because everyone thinks, oh, it rugged, and then everyone will buy the CTO, and then the person who launched this will rug it. I've seen that happen a few times.
That's fascinating.
Yeah. Bro, Ape is being rags. Right. Okay, let's find another one. What is this? Believer.
Okay, I bought some of this Ape Express. Not this one on Ape Express. What's it called? Mugger. I bought some Mugger. Guys, if you're new here and you've just started watching this stream, currently we're on Ape Chain, right? In the video I just posted the stream, go and check out that stream. Scroll to like the first few minutes. I do a whole tutorial on how to buy it, how to get onto Ape Chain, how to bridge, everything. The reason why we're on Ape Chain is, in my opinion, it's a mini narrative. You probably got about 2 or 3 days to make a decent amount of money. So instead of just questioning it or saying you're gonna check it out later, which you're not gonna do, just get on it and get active.
Ape Inu. What do you think about this one? Oh, this one. Oh shit, that's up 5x.
Really?
Oh, it just bonded. Just bonded. It's on. I think it's on um
A mugger.
deck.
We are lit, boys.
Right. Look up Ape Inu.
Ape unit.
Ape Inu. I don't know if like Inu coins really do well anymore though, to be honest.
Where's the Pepe at?
Did it bond?
Ape Pepe. Loading chart data. Let's have a look on the DEX. No, it must not bonded yet. It's not even loading. Just buy a bit. Blind Ape. Just blind ape it for this. I'll blind ape it for the cool guys. $200. I've blind aped Ape Pepe. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
There's no other
But
Pepe.
I think that this might be the one that I've got pulled up. I think this might be like an inside joke, like believer, like it's like believer, and then everyone in the comments is like, I'm a believer, I'm a believer. So maybe this is like some sort of
Oh, is it a
inside
religious
joke.
one?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's some sort of like inside joke in the ape community. Ape season fine. Why is this? Oh wait, same dev of another coin that Royal looks like.
$200K, 280. No, Bigfoot.
Do I even like use to fucking scan on chain? Ape scan.
Yeah, true is Ape Scan. Yeah. I'll put it on your screen quickly. Then
The flyer of this. Where is the transactions? Yeah, it doesn't show. Oh wait, I should be able to actually use.
I want to find. I'll do this.
Why the transfers not? Oh, there we go. Let's see the deployments. Yeah, it's. I don't know. This one's a weird one. I don't know what to think of it.
I'm not.
I like this one.
See, in this one,
Yeah.
Sapiens.
Hmm.
It's
I don't know.
interesting. It's the evolution of apes to Homo sapiens. We're saying, oh, I say scam, Ape Express.
People always say it.
Yeah, imagine being the guy to
When-
say scam to something which runs like 50x or something.
Yeah. Maybe it's bundled. Because it seems like it ran pretty quickly.
Let me ask Ryan. Hey Ryan, is anything sending right now? Alright, we've got Alpha boys. 1 sec. Let me put the light on. What's it called? Alright, have a look at Merlin. Notice.
Which one? Mertis. Oh, I'm already in that. I'm already in that.
Apparently it's
I bought
flipping.
that small. It's just purchase an M.
It's a bit bright that. We got a split.
I bought that around like, oh, I'm up like 50%.
400k to 700k.
Notice rotted 400 to 700k. Yeah. I pulled the chart up for the stream. Let's see. Oh, I think it's on me. Wait, here you go. That's an interesting way how you operate your SEP as well. You seen this? This. I rate this like the half and half. So what? You just got half on Dex, and the other half is on like scans, right? Or
Yeah. So like there's like two things that you do in like crypto. So you like charts and then like everything else. So right is charts and then left is everything else. So like Twitter, scanning, pump fund. Oh, like pump fund pretty much counts as chart, but I'll probably move this over here. So it's like charts and then like Twitter, like YouTube if I'm listening to music, just like just if I want to like type something in Safari or whatever. Yeah, it's an ultra
interesting.
wide monitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good setup, I think.
No, 100%. I think it's a smart setup. I'm literally setting on my screen like that now, actually. So I think that looks.
By the way, I think someone holds 72. I think someone holds 72% of Sapiens. By the way.
Yeah, well, that's probably why people are saying it's a scam, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
That's tough. Somebody defo did blind ape that in front of the stream. Like, oh my god, this guy's gonna buy this. And they just blind ape something for 70%. It's the blind ape running on the phone right now. Oh my gosh, I need to sell it.
Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. I'll pull back to around this zone right here. So around 650k to 700k. Bro, this is fucking annoying because this is my biggest bag, personally, because I got in early on. Well, not early. I hit pretty hard on this one because I thought Gizmo was too high when I first saw it. It's just getting wrecked.
Yeah, I didn't even ape Gizmo a lot. I've got a decent bag in Epic as well. But I think it does well. Obviously it's probably going to come down 70% at this stage. How down is it from all time high?
Ape is down from 6.2 million to 2.2 million, so that's like a cent drop,
Yeah,
or something around there.
that should be the bottom then. At this stage, that is 70% off.
And then we got this chart looks solid. You can see like for me with TA for meme coins, personally, I think you only need three things. You need support and resistance, well, kind of like support and resistance plus like liquidity zones. Like you can see, for example, like I can draft up this chart here, right? And I've just put in like here, 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 here. So you can see like this is like a key zone right here. Like I just like to drop zones and then I do trend lines and I do volume. That's the only three things that you need for meme TA.
No, I can agree.
You need
I agree.
nothing else. This is like something I've realized is like a lot of people like to shit on, oh, you're doing TA on a meme coin, but like the funny thing is like it actually works a lot of the time. Like you can see, for example, like we actually off this zone, right? We're actually respecting these lines, right? Or like say for example,
Well, the funny thing is I used to attest to that as well. I used to be like, oh yeah, charts and that. And then I realized actually you do need the charts and the meme because you need to actually plan your entries. You can't just blind ape things. Do you know what I mean? You can't. There's a big difference between buying at 80% discount and buying all time high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I feel agree. Like say for example, I would do something like this, and that would be like my entry line here if I wanted an entry. It's really like you just need to look at like where price expected in the past Actually, something that I was looking at, right? TCAT's chart looks really, really nice.
It's crazy, right? Because people like an
Wow,
average
wow.
person will look at TCAT and they'll think, "Oh, whoa, it's down, right? Is it finished?" And then another person that's smart will look at it and be like, "Whoa, like this is fucking undervalued." It looks. Do you know what it looks like? It looks like SPX early chart.
Yeah,
Like, look at that chart. Look at the early chart of SPX. Like back before it fucking ripped.
yeah. SPX is a sad one because I was in SPX at like 5 million or something, and I fucking sold because it was boring. This is all right. This is literally the number one example. I want to show a number one example of why you don't sell your bags when you get bored. So, say for example,
Yeah, because people
all
think
right,
that
let's
we're saying this because we're geniuses. No, we're saying this because we've done it. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, like we've experienced it firsthand, right? Like, I'm not like I obviously like you're, you know, a big part of TCAT. So it makes it makes more sense for you to talk about, right? But I have no incentive to talk about TCAT. So you guys can listen to me, right, for an unbiased perspective. So if you want to just look at the TCAT chart compared to like this, so you can see, bro, like I don't think we're gonna range for this long, right? But you can see, right, the you launch. Oh, my thing's been so slow. Holy shit.
Yeah, mine's like I had to put a charger on. I had to put a charger on, man.
Yeah. Right. So you can see, right,
This is the
the
split.
coin launch, and then it has the initial pump, all right, like the launch pump, just the initial hype, all right, the initial hype, all right. And then you have the inevitable dump from there, which happens at every coin, right? The inevitable dump. And then we get a second rally. And this second rally, usually this, depending on how high this rally goes, is a determining factor of if the coin's going to die or not. Because if it's a dead cat bounce, it'll only bounce to like here, all right, and it'll just get G'd again and go low.
Oh, I think Leah's camera's died. Let me check. I'm out. Chat. One's in the chat if you can still hear me. Tell Leah we both need new laptops. High in crypto is crazy. Yeah, word. Word. Those that are watching. You see what we're on. We're just chilling, exactly, man. Chilling, live, running it up. Do you know what I mean? Whoosh. Doesn't get any more real than this. Real life in the trenches. Wait, chat. I need to figure out my. I want to play the music, right? But this is too loud, isn't it? Like if I run this, let me know. This feels like it's too loud for me. You know what I mean? I feel like it needs to be down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Let me just share this again. The reason it was being slow is because I was on like 1% at that time.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I need to sort out a few of my settings anyway. But let me see. We set up screen share. Your screen. There we go. Back in the game.
Yeah. Right. Are you still live? Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's cool.
Right.
I'm just chilling.
So yeah, here we got like the thing about this chart is like it's showing strength even in downturns and it's respecting key lines. Like you can see here, like on this rally, we just fucking broke through all these lines, right? But see, when we came down, we respected this one. We respected, like, we got this trend line, we respected this line, and then we finally came below it, came back to this one. We're kind of just sitting on this trend line, came down. This here is my key support, all right? So you can see this is where we would come down to visit here. And then this blue one, when the worst case happened and someone dumped, this was where it would come to after the dump. And you can see also like here, we kind of had problem breaking above this. We broke above it, and then this line was the one that we got rejected off. We came back down, and then we consolidated, and as soon as it wanted to break above this, it just fucking blew. So you can see, right? And then you can see we flipped this trend line to support, and now we're on top of this trend line, and we are using this key zone as support. So you can see like this TA, like it actually works, right? Like say for example, I was to do this, right? You'd have much less idea of what to do right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it makes it. It's all about, in my opinion, this helps you with decision making.
Yeah.
You know, so you should at least have tools to help you make the correct decision. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And with this, it's like you need to have tools. I'll be like, okay, if my decision is making an entry, what tools do I have that can help me make the best entries?
Yeah. Because entry, like this is what a lot of people forget. Like a lot of people, you know, like the token, it's more about the entry than it even is about the coin, right? Because like you can buy, like say for example, all right, so we got like SPX, right? Like I think objectively, this is one of the best meme coins ever to exist. Like the concept is great, like flip the stock market cult, blah blah blah, right? But the thing is, like, you can make less on this, which is the best meme coin objectively. So everyone would think, oh, I'll make the most money because it's the best one, right?
No, it's crazy, isn't it?
If you had a bad entry on that, right, you'd lose money. But if you had a good entry on, bro, like Fartcoin or something, you can make so much more on Fartcoin. It doesn't matter about the coin, it matters about the entry of the coin, right? Like say for example, right? And it also affects your emotional state a lot because let's say for example, right? There's two holders, right? One of them bought here and one of them bought here. This guy, he's chill, right? He's like, oh, I'm still up. I don't care. Like, yeah, I'm still up. This guy, he's panicking. He's panicking. It's the same
Facts,
coin. It's the
facts.
same coin, but the entry affects your decision making so much. So this guy who bought here, right? He would be like, oh, I can't take this anymore. He sells it here, all right? And then obviously, well, let's say for example, he wasn't charting the coin either. So he's like, so like he sees this and he's like, oh, this is gonna dump even more. I'm selling. And then look, because it's at many key support lines, we bounce, and this guy just is fucking done at that point, right? But it's the same coin, but it's all just about the entry.
Yeah, and it's a completely different mind frame that most people have. Most people think that, oh, because it's a good coin, it should go up, but you're not looking at the value of the coin, you know, or maybe you're not even basking it against other things. Like if you're investing into, you know, a Pepe narrative or something like this, a Matt Fury narrative, you need to understand that you're comparing this to Pepe. So if somebody launches a Matt Fury narrative, what chances of this being the next Pepe? You know, what are the chances of this being the next Brett? You know, Brett got to that level of market cap because they thought ahead of time, like, we need to make this as big as Pepe. So what's good about Pepe that we can make good about Brett? You know, so no, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but like look at this, bro. Look at this chart. Like, see, we got the initial run up. I think this is what I was saying before I disconnected, right? You got initial run up, right? We got the inevitable drop, the cool off from this run up, got the cool off from this run up. Then we have a second kind of like dead cat bounce, but yeah, we saw that here, and then we come, we retrace a little bit, and then we just slowly start to, reclaim our highs, slowly start to reclaim the highs, and then as soon, let's say for example, we reclaim the highs. This is around when Bitcoin breaks out. Boom, boom. Like, and the thing is, if you like, there's so many, like, the reason why bro, I sold this coin around like here, right? Because it was just boring. It's just not moving. I'm just bored. Yeah, I'm done with this coin. I check it a few weeks ago, and it's sitting at fucking almost $1 billion market cap, right? So you literally just need to be patient. Like, say for example, we grind up here, because like obviously
Yep.
this is the support. Grind up here, we start to slowly come back up, and then Bitcoin. Let's say Bitcoin starts to break out around here, and then we're just slowly ranging up, and then boom, just fucking send right here. All right, and the only way that you could have got in there is if you held through all of this. Yeah.
That's the thing, is like, what was the reason, would you say, is what made you feel like it was boring and it was time to sell the over time at that time? Obviously hindsight's 2020, but at that time, what gave you that feeling to be like, okay, cool, I'm moving on?
Well, like I said, it's the exact thing that I was talking about earlier. Like, you sell boring coins to chase exciting coins. That's
Hmm.
what I done. That's what everyone does, right? Like, but the thing is, like, the reason why, like, like I come on here and I talk about all this stuff, right? And people are like, "Oh, how do you know all this stuff? How do you know all this stuff?" It's because I've lost so much money learning this stuff, right? I learned this stuff because I lost money. And the only time that you're going to learn something is if you get burned, right? Because, like, that saying where it's like you got a friend who like almost crashes his car, almost crashes his car, almost crashes his car, never learns, and then he finally crashes it, and then he learns,
He
right?
fucking
You
writes
need to,
off.
yeah, like you need to lose money to learn, right? You need to, yeah, like you need to lose money to learn. Like a lot of people, um, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, like every single lesson that I've learned, everything that I'm like saying on the stream right now, right? People are like, "Oh, that's good advice. How did you learn that?" Bro, I learned that because those lessons cost me millions and lost money, you know?
Literally, like, t- hey, you get what you pay for, and it's the same thing with lessons, bro.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? I completely, uh, look, I completely agree. So let's say, because somebody asked me on Telegram, I'm just trying to remember what question they said. They said something about like your top long-term picks, like something to do with like long-term holds. We have obviously, which we went through, Dog in Me,
Mhm.
was one of them. But if you was to
Mhm.
design a portfolio for
Mhm.
$10,000,
Mhm.
that would have the ability to make $1 million. So this is a risky portfolio. How would you
Okay.
structure it today to make $1 million by the end of the cycle? And you could only buy those coins.
10,000 per
It's
minute.
it's very small, bro. So it's a mixture of like, I would say a few projects that you think could rip 100x. No, let's say 100 grand. Let's say 100 grand actually, because a million is like you have to hit a crazy lick. 100 grand.
Yeah. Okay, I can
What
definitely
tokens
do
would you
that.
pick?
Let me just I'm gonna create a spreadsheet right now just so that we can kind of have a visual thing to look at. Give me 2 seconds. Right. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So like let's see, for example. All right. So we've got 10K. So what I would probably do is I would allocate around 70% of the portfolio into long-term holds
Mm-hmm.
and then 30% to trenches. All right, so that's 7K. and 3K. So first of all, what I would do is I would pick, so you've got 70% of this portfolio is going into long-term holds, right? So you want to pick a basket of long-term holds that can fit into the 70%, right? So personally for me, I would do like dog and me, wait, dog and me. I would do flopper. I would do maybe,
Let's make this interesting, right? We'll do two sets. We'll make a portfolio. I make one. And we'll say the community. So if you're watching this video right now, I want you to comment your best picks, right? If your picks from that comment be our picks, I'll get my admins to collect them. We'll collect your username and stuff like that. Let's do it in YouTube and screenshot it and leave it in Telegram, right? If your picks be our picks, we'll give you like $1,000 or something. By the end of the bull market, I'll probably give you a lot more, but let's say $1,000 for now. So comment your picks, your portfolio. If it beats ours from today's video, okay, then you get $1,000. Maybe we'll even do it like, okay, if your picks is outperforming mine by next month, I'll make it interesting. Up until that date, we'll give you a little bit each time to keep the viewers interested. Well, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. So here's what I would do. So I would pick Dog and Me, I would pick Omnom, I would pick Joe on ETH, and I would pick Flopper on base. So here, this would actually probably be part of the smaller one. I think this coin, so here's all like here's the main ones, right? So we got 2K, 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 1K, so that's 70% right there. So we have 3K left. So I think that these coins here will all do a 10 to 20x at least. So you get that on 70K, sorry, 7K, then you've got 70K after that. So that's 70K secured, right? Secured, because that's, high conviction plays. I'm very, very sure that it's going to go to my target, right? So this would turn into 70K, right? And then we've got the rest. So I'd do probably just in stables, just in like trench stables, I would put maybe like 1.5K. And then I would buy a few smaller coins here. So I'd buy, this is a coin that I really like. It's called a base season, but it's a small cap right now. So it's not, don't put too much in, but let's say I allocate 500 to that. And then I would, do you want me to pick exact coins for the trenches, or do you want me to just leave this kind of open?
You know what it is? The people right now, well, this is the trenches, right? This is the trenches stream. So fuck it, pick one, bro.
Yeah.
We're chilling anyway. Yeah. And also I can, I've put, let me see if this works. That's a little bit lower now as well. So you can call it this is like that thinking time vibes.
Yeah. Did you buy this, by the way? Omnom.
Omnom. Is this the mini Doge coin?
Yeah, this is the first and biggest meme coin on Doge chain.
Yeah, I put like, let me see how much I put in.
Because you can see this is a leveraged bet on Doge. If you pull up the Doge chart, every single time that this pumps, like every single time that Doge pumps, this pumps around 3 to 5x more, but it follows it. So it's basically a leveraged bet on Dogecoin.
I think Doge is going to do well.
I think Doge is going to do well because think about it, bro. So let's say Trump gets elected, and then Elon Elon is going to become a politician. He is going to become a politician because he has this thing, Doge, like Department of Government Efficiency. If you break that down, what does Department of Government Efficiency mean? It means you have a job to make the government more efficient. Therefore, you are essentially working in the government. You are a high-ranking politician at that point. So we've got the richest man in the world, right, who has one of the most important organizations in America called fucking Doge.
I've got like 13k.
Nice.
Not bad. But then I've got like 120k of Doge. So I've got like a big old bag of Doge because I just feel like it's gonna outperform BTC, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I think Doge will be like a 10x from here.
Yeah.
So my theory is if Doge does a 10x, right? What's this one gonna do? This one will do like a 25x. Right now it's at 27 market cap. So, I mean, I personally think that 500 million is not too crazy, right? Because Doge goes to $1. That's 150 billion market cap for Doge. The biggest meme on Doge, 500 million, not even a billion. And Doge is at 150 billion. You know what I mean? And obviously this is the on-chain cycle, right? So a lot of people, they see Doge running and they don't want to buy Doge because they're on-chain degens, right? So they would rather try something like this, right? The biggest meme on Doge chain. It's got 80 million all-time high. I think that this, you can see see how Dogecoin, the actual Dogecoin, had a really nice breakout, and this sent 3x because of that move, and Doge only went up like 30%. So this is like a crazy leverage down Dogecoin. So that's part of that. The next coin on here, if you want me to go over, this is like the last one I'm going over. Floppa. This is one of my main base bags as well. I've been heavily buying this. I sent it into the Interstellar group around here at like 1.8 million. So everyone got an insane entry if they bought.
I made a little bag on it. I cheated it. I cheated on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I didn't know it was your longest term pick. I just thought it was a play, so I'll start reaccumulating.
Let me show you why. All right. So do you know Floppa? Do you know the actual meaning behind it?
No, I have no idea. No.
All right. It's like a viral cat on Twitter. Not Twitter. It's just a viral cat on social media, right? It's like a big meme. Like, here's something that I do to do research for my memes. I ask my 15-year-old brother, "Have you ever seen this on TikTok?" That's how I do my research for my memes. And he said, "Yeah." So the main thing about this is that we actually have so this is like a viral cat, and we have the person who owns the cat and is viral on social media shilling the coin. All right.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, let me just find
Interesting, isn't it?
let me just find something just to show.
Base.
I'm not logged in. I need to show you like the TikTok and stuff. Because they've got the cat behind it. The cat behind the token has around 7 million followers on TikTok.
And guys, for anybody watching that is in the trenches, I just aped like a 6K market cap just for the stream, because I know people like to see charts go up and down and stay entertained. So yeah, I just ape this. I just put like 50 thingy in it, whatever, 50 ape. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give away if it goes to like fucking a mil market cap, I'll give away some of my bags, whatever. Continue.
Can you see my screen?
That's it.
Right. You can see this cat. This is the official Floppa cat, right? You can see, right, 11.1 million followers. Look at the bio. Believe in, and then they've got the Floppa ticker, supremacy. And if you are to go on their Instagram. Where's their Instagram? It's here. Hopefully I don't need to log in to show you this. You can see, look, they're the official partner.
Wow.
They've got
3.3 million
Flopper.
followers as well.
Yeah, so you can see, right? They've got the official partnership there. So there's two of these.
I'm
One of them
buying
has
more.
2. One of them
I'm
has
buying
2.5
it, buying
million
it back.
followers, and this guy has 11.1, and they've got 2.5 on this. And then there's the other one called Gosha, which has like 500K, I'm pretty sure. And they both have this pinned. So they've got like base chain, official partnership, and then they're showing the coin. And if you go ahead and look at the hold on, trying to find like, because they do original content for the coin. Like, look at this. Like, see, they're doing that.
No way. That's lit.
And look what they done. They bought, like, this was on their Instagram story of their Instagram with 11.1 million followers. They bought Flopper live on their story.
Okay. I'm gonna get a bigger bag.
So yeah, that's my and you can see, look, like we're looking at trending, right? So we got Popcat, and we look at the impressions that it gets, like 20.3K posts, blah blah blah, right? Keyboard Cat, this is another meme that I showed before. 23.9, right? Big Flopper, look at that, 99K posts. That's more than both of these, right? Look at that. 1,000, 18.7, 26.4, like there's a lot of interest. That's what I like to do, right? You look at the tags and then you look at how many posts exist in of the meme in real life. How many people, how much mind share does the meme that the coin is based on have, right? Because if it's just some like shit meme that no one knows, no one's going to buy it. But if it's like a big meme that's trending at the time, like say for example, like like when something's trending on like TikTok or something, and then someone makes a coin about it, and then it'll just send to like a million because it has the mind share at that time. So yeah, this is my one of my favorite bags on base.
Okay.
And the final one is Joe on ETH. This reminds me of SPX before it ran because, all right, so first of all, we have an OG meme from 2023. It's had multiple, run-ups and rundowns. The meme, I don't know if you've ever seen this guy, this like yellow guy. Have you ever seen him before? This guy, like
Nah.
this guy. All right, okay. Well, this like I also asked like my brother, like, do you know what this is? And he said, yeah.
That's a good sign.
So this I've seen this a lot as well on like Twitter and stuff. Like someone like put in the live chat if you've seen this meme before. Outside of crypto, have you ever seen this meme before on like TikTok, on Instagram, or Twitter or whatever? Can you see the comments? I can't see it.
Let me check.
See if anyone knows this meme.
Guys, let us know in the comments. Have you seen this meme before? Have you seen this Joe meme before? We're trying to do some DD. We need your help.
But yeah, this is one of my biggest bags as well. You can see the dev has stuck around for a while. The dev, let me just find out. This guy's the dev. He's like stuck around for so long. He's an actual like, he's got his own like alpha group. Like he's not just some fucking anon dev, right? He's like doxed, he's well known in the space, right? We've got a lot of people following him, right? These are all like really good people who are following him. Yeah, this is a good meme on ETH, and I bought it around here, and I've been buying even more around here. Then we're going to come down here and sit here for a bit, and then we're going to inevitably run because I think that ETH is about to run harder than anyone expects, right? Everyone has been shitting on ETH for like 2 years now. And I think ETH is about to come out of nowhere and fucking rip to like 5, 6K, and no one's even gonna expect it. You like a lot of people on Solana, they like to shit on ETH, but or just everyone likes to shit on ETH. Everyone's like, oh, ETH is a shit coin. Everyone likes to bully Vitalik, right? But if you look at where the institutional money is, right? They've got an ETH spot ETF. Larry Fink is building RWAs on ETH. He said that he thinks there'll be a lot more use case for ETH in the future. He said there's going to be a lot of people building on ETH. And for me, right, like, would you rather listen to an anon on Twitter, or would you rather listen to fucking the CEO of BlackRock? I mean, come on. You know what I mean? It's
Oh,
like,
literally.
yeah, so ETH is like long term, right? ETH isn't just gonna die, right? Sol, I mean, the thing is, like, I don't know if Sol is gonna last another cycle. Like, I don't know if Sol's gonna last another cycle. ETH, I know that ETH will, because it's got institutional interest. Big, big, big money is building on there. Um, yeah. So this
No,
is
it's
what I'm
looking
buying. I think,
bullish. The ETH chart's looking
yeah,
bullish as well.
yeah, I agree. ETH BTC, I think, is gonna bottom out between now and December. And then we're going to get an insane rally. Here's a few memes that I'm looking at on ETH. So obviously we got Mog. This one's fucking ran so hard already, so I maybe would not recommend that. But the Mog, did you see the Mog NFTs? They ran very hard.
No, I didn't.
All right. I posted them on my Telegram channel at like 0.04. All right. They ran to 0.8 ETH the other week from because Murad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he mentioned them, and look what he done to them. He fucking sent
What
these
the
so hard. He sent them from 0.01 to 0.8 in a week.
What the
Um, so this whole ecosystem, Mog, obviously, this was one of the first like there's a lot of like Gen Z term coins, like Zoomer terminology that blow up, like Aura, Lock-in, Sigma, stuff like that, right? This is the first one, right? This came in 2023. This is one of the other OG coins. A lot of people think that this will run to like 10 billion. I'm not in it personally though. This one is another one on ETH that I'm looking at.
Oh,
NPC.
NPC, bro, I faded that hard. I seen
Oh,
that
really?
early. Yeah, I seen that early.
Yeah. Bro, I was in NPC around here.
Looks like the
Here.
S&P, bro.
Yeah, bro, genuinely. It's it's a very strong chart, and the whales are really good. It's a good meme. NPC, very nice ticker, non-playable coin, good branding. Yeah. Here's the next one I'm looking at, Wojak. So this is like the most used meme in all of crypto, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how could you fade the most used meme in all of crypto? I mean, come on. Um, so this chart, like you can see these ETH memes, like they're slow cooks, but they they're just slow cooks. But in my opinion, as soon as the actual ETH token breaks out, I think all of these ETH coins are about to go absolutely parabolic. Like, did you see ticker Bitcoin? This one's breaking out, and I think that this is about to go parabolic, like billions. Um,
What market cap is it
and a
now?
lot,
200 million.
300 million.
These are
I think
gonna
a lot
these
of
are gonna
people,
start getting listed. These types of ones. That the market cap's so good. They'll start getting
yeah.
listed.
And the thing is, it's like they've all been around since like mid 2023. So people like Murad said it takes a year for a cult to build, right? So that's why I'm looking at all of these, right? Because all of these have been launched. All of these are around a year old, all of them. And he says it takes a year for cults to build. So I think for me personally, I'm most bullish on this one because I have been in the Telegram, I've been in the Twitter, I've been just observing sentiment, and I've noticed that this one has been building a really strong cult recently. So yeah, I've got a big bag of this.
Yeah,
But
boys, I'm up 10K on the ape trade as well.
Oh,
So
nice,
far,
nice.
I had to get my money back from the market makers, bro. It-
Mhm. Yeah. What's next? Oh, I want to show you something. I want to show you a
Excuse me.
thing that I can do very soon. So I've created, so you know the coins, like they're like Gen Z terms like lock-in, Sigma, Skibbity, Aura, Brain Rot, Zoomer, Let Him Cook, Alpha,
Mhm.
Riz, created an index, right? Because I think that this
I read that.
is going to look at all these coins. Look, we've got Riz, Mewing, Real, Winter Arc, NoFap, W, Motion, On God. I'm not going to show the rest because they're like 100K shitters, and I want to buy a bunch of percent of them before anyone else understands the narrative. But you guys can see the ones that I showed, and you can kind of think of your own words because I think that one of the biggest um, sources of exit liquidity this cycle is going to be Zoomers who gamble, like Gen Zs who gamble, like people like me who are just like not early, right? Like, like imagine like people who participate in GameStop, right? They wanna they like Moonshot, Moonshot,
Yep.
the new app,
Yep.
right? That app is going to be the number one way that retail is going to be onboarded this cycle. That's my opinion. And I think that a massive percentage of this retail is going to flow in are going to be Zoomers, right? And they're going to see on Moonshot, right? Because you can buy coins with Apple Pay on Moonshot. So they're going to come in onto the Moonshot and they're going to see all these terms that they use with their friends, right? They see lock in, they see Sigma, they see Skibbity Toilet, they see Aura, they see Brain Rot, they see Let Him Cook, they see Mewing, they see Riz. Bro, they're gonna ape that shit. Like, they're gonna ape that shit. 100%.
No, I
Uh,
completely agree.
yeah, so I've been buying a bunch of all of these tickers. I have been, I have like just been sitting like creating a list of like every Gen Z term and just buying the coins, just buying like say like a lot of the coins are at like 200K, right? So I'll just come in, I'll just buy 1%, right? I've done that with Riz coin, right? So this coin, so I've been looking at this meta for ages, right? So I've been looking at this coin for ages. And what I'd done was I thought, right, this ticker is so undervalued. Think about how many people use the word Riz, right?
It's
Like
true.
that's so much less niche than like Let Him Cook or something, right? So I saw it here, right? And I bought 1% and
No way.
it ran to 5 million.
That's
So
crazy. You can may as well hold that.
yeah, I am. I've sold, at least I've sold around 30% of it so far because you'd be dumb not to, right?
Yeah, you have to take
But
your initial. Even like with the ape trade, like I was literally looking at the ape trade, I was like, let me just close half. Just close half. Like sometimes you just gotta just do that.
yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, I mean if you I mean, bro, like I turned what 2K into like 50K on that run. So it's like obviously I'd be stupid not to take some off the table at that point, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, there you go. This is like my one of the big things I'm doing, Gen Z Index.
That's
I've
the
created,
narrative that not many people are speaking about. That's alpha, bro.
yeah, I've got a wallet with all of these coins in them, and I'm probably going to dox it in the future and then like have that to be like a public kind of thing, like a public
Mm.
Gen Z. And so anyone who's in this live stream right now, there's some alpha for you. Don't tell anyone about this because this is going to be a huge narrative. We don't want that many people talking about this because you can
Agreed.
see bro, you can see the potential, right? Like see Sigma, bro. Um this ran to 90 million, bro.
What the fuck does
And
Sigma even mean?
it's um like a Sigma male. It's like I don't even know how to describe it,
It's
bro.
like a beta male. Sigma.
Yeah. It's like wait, look. What is a Sigma male? A Sigma male is someone who it's like a lone wolf, a Sigma male. It's like a lone wolf. And then the whole like joke is like, the joke is like, when my dad asks me why I don't have a girlfriend yet, so I have to explain to him what a Sigma is. Like that's like a big meme, right?
What
You
the
know?
fuck?
So
Lol.
it's like, Bro, this is the thing, bro. Like, this is what I was. This is the thing, bro. Like, you need to like see if you didn't even like know what that meant, right? So you could have like, if you knew what that meant, you could have maybe even like bought
I
the
would have
coin
bought one.
early.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and because I saw this coin
You'd
at
be more likely to be exit liquidity if you know the words. Do you know what I mean? So it's more likely that it goes higher because if you like, everybody knows Riz, so I can see
yeah.
Riz going to 100 mil market cap. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, 2.5 million. That's fucking so undervalued, right?
Oh
Because
yeah.
think about it, right? How many people use the word Riz compared to the amount of people who use the word aura, right? A lot of people do use the word aura, obviously, but way more people use the word Riz, in my opinion. And it's just
Way more.
and bro, this went to fucking 70 million, right? So yeah, I've been buying that, stuff like this, like real. And like someone will just say like real something. Um, so yeah, like all these coins of these alpha terms. So I've created one phantom wallet with all of these coins in them, and I'm gonna eventually dox the wallet and make it like a public kind of challenge type thing. I think that'll be good.
That would be lit. And guys, if you
Yeah,
want to know more alpha and you want to keep up with the alpha, make sure to follow Leo. Link for his Telegram is in the description. So just go underneath this video, click the description, join, and say you came from the stream.
yeah, that sounds good. I
I've got
think this,
something to show you.
yeah,
Something to
so
say.
you're the alpha. How many people are in the stream right now? Are we sharing the alpha with too many people? Or
197. My screen's a bit buggy. Let me refresh that.
all right, that's decent.
197. So Nansen AI, not sponsored by the way, for people. Sometimes people get a bit gassed. This is not
Yeah,
sponsored. So Nansen AI has just brought out Solana wallet tracking. So this wasn't a thing before. So you couldn't track Sol whales the way how Nansen AI tracks Sol whales. Like this thing has a whole index of smart money. So anytime you make a profitable trade, you're added to this index of smart money. Now, obviously, currently, like the main features are on like
Hey everyone,
Ethereum,
today I'm going to show
for example, right? I'll give you an
mm,
example of why this thing is so powerful. It actually has an index. So this here is a index of the most profitable traders. So you see it here. So percentage of smart money holdings in stablecoin. So if you've made a profitable trade, like if you're active, your wallet's active, it's making money, it's making moves. Maybe you got into Nero early, stuff like that. You go into this category. Now it tracks your stablecoin balance. If you notice, when stablecoins is high, right, or people are cashing out, the market tends to be um, going down, right? As the
yeah,
market goes down, the chart goes up because people are cashing out.
mhm,
When it's the lowest, is when the smart money is all in. So when you're looking at, okay, should I be buying now and going all in, or should I be
mhm.
holding some stables on the sidelines? You probably shouldn't even be holding that much stables right now. In terms of like, if you're not even in all in crypto, if you're somebody like, I've got a portfolio, should I be risk on or risk off? Smart money is
Yeah.
risk on. And the last time it was like this, check the date, 10th of May 2021, right? So we'll pull up BTC. We'll go into the
I want
weekly.
I want to show you something about this as well.
Let me get rid of the cycles. In fact, we'll keep it there. 1921, January, February, March, April, May. So on the day of the biggest crash, when just like you said, people, right? Somebody sold here. Somebody
Mhm,
cashed out and said, no, I've had enough, blah, blah, blah. Somebody came on YouTube, watched a YouTube video of some Donny chatting absolute rubbish, saying that the market's over, right?
mhm.
Was the exact time when smart money went all in.
Yeah,
Do you get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
Smart money's
Can
all
you
in.
can you pull up the ETH version of that just so that we can see the stablecoin holding of ETH traders? Because that would be interesting to see.
This is the ETH version.
Oh, okay.
So
Hey everyone,
Um,
today I'm going to show you our smart money
let me
dashboard
see what he's
and
saying.
explain
Watch
to you how you can use our smart money labels to your advantage using Nansen. So smart money are the best performing addresses in real time. So these are addresses that maybe are the best DEX traders or NFT sweepers, maybe they're airdrop hunters. They really do vary based on their activity, and not all smart money is the same. So it's important to know the differences. We have an article that explains all that, and that'll be linked in the description of this video as well as in the app queues. And so let's just take a look at some of these addresses. So whenever you're in Nansen, you can hover over addresses and you can see what they are. So in this case, this is a 7-day smart DEX trader, which means they are one of the most profitable addresses in the last 7 days using decentralized exchanges. And you can see that all across here, but then you can
See, so you can find people that are hot. This Donny's been hot for 90 days. In the past 90 days, he's made over $305,000. He's got 85% win rate. His net worth is about 173K. Here's the wallet. Boom. Right? So instead of having to judge things 24/7, like, so for example, while you're trading, if you're just somebody watching the stream right now, you should be sharpening your sword in these areas. You see Leo, for example, scanning and looking for some of the best terms to meet narratives. I'm currently looking up getting better with this Nansen stuff. You know, these are the things that you should be doing. Whenever you're on DGen Live, this is DGen hours. Time to get in the trenches. But to add to that, Leo, one thing that I was going through was that they added the Solana chain, right, which is something new that I want to see. I want to see where it's actually at. Let's see. Smart money. So they didn't have smart money song, which is interesting. Here we are. Watch the guide. New to Solana. Unlock advanced. So you can unlock analytics, research, spot the next big meme coin on Solana. This sounds interesting. Token age 30 days. Meme coins, market cap. What's this?
In this video, I'm going to show you how you can find really interesting tokens across a wide range of sectors, including meme coins. All you have to do is go to the token section within Nansen, select Solana as your chain, as we're going to be focusing on the Solana ecosystem. And here you get an overview of all these different tokens that meet certain different criteria. So I said we can cover meme coins, so let's do that. The first thing I'm going to do is set a token age of 30 days.
Right, let's drop one of them ETH memes in here. What was one of them ETH memes that's popping off?
Joe,
Sigma Joe. Oh, this AI one's rugged. Fuck, boys, we got rugged. That's tough.
down.
In other news,
Liquidity was pulled. Look, liquidity was pulled though. That wasn't from pump fund. That was from like the contract wasn't renounced or the LP wasn't locked because he could just pull liquidity from there. So that
yeah, wait,
did you see that?
no, this is on
Screen?
Ape. This you know what? It
You know,
was just on deck
it
screen.
has to come,
No way that's
yeah,
on Ape.
it has to come from the launch pad.
No way
for
that's
it
Ape.
to not. Yeah.
That is what you call crypto tax. $50 down.
Bro, did you see the coin that I posted recently? I got rugged.
What was the
Holy
name? What was the name of that again? What was it called? That was like some money glitch thing.
Void.
Void. Yeah, you're never gonna forget that now, innit? The name of that.
Go to the one that's at 16K. Scroll down. It's the one that's on base at 16K. No, it was the one under that one, I think. Oh wait, no, it's that one. Yeah, I got rugged. Wait, that's not a good chart actually. Wait, can you? It was the one below that on the search.
Right.
Because it ran like 10 million, bro. Wait, go down. Yeah, it's that one. There you go.
What? Oh, that's worse. No,
Yeah,
it got
bro.
the hopes up as well. Pull back, retest,
Oh,
came
bro, it's one
down.
of the
Look at the retest and that again as well. It wins up.
it's one of the
Jesus.
biggest holds in my entire portfolio. And then
Oh,
the reason I was so bullish on it is because like it was a Ponzi type coin that like burn supply when there was any buy or sell, it would burn supply. So it was like a Ponzi coin, like it would always, the supply was getting scarcer always. And then, the dev just fucking rugged it. But the dev got caught. He withdrew all of so he made 300 ETH and he withdrew it all to his personal KYC Binance. It's like, bro, like,
what the fuck?
yeah. So
Oh my gosh.
they've like doxed him fully on Twitter. Like his face is on Twitter, his full name, where he lives and shit. So he's fucked.
Yeah, he's fucked, man.
This is why, like, it's not worth it. Like, I know that in the back of everyone's minds, like, when you see these like scammers making so much money, you always think like, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it for the karma and the things that can come back on you. You never know, like, the things that can lead back to you. There's so many things that people can trace back to you, right? And you can make so much money trading in the market. Like, why would you put yourself in that much risk, right? Like you see, for example, like those guys who stole like 250 million Bitcoin, right? In
Yep.
Bitcoin, and they thought like their life was like you can see like when they made it, like in the video, they were like, "We're done, bro. We're done. We're done." Like they mean like we're done. Like we don't have to work again, right? Now all of them are in jail for the rest of their lives. So
Literally.
like you're done. Yeah, you're done. You like you know what I mean? Like you are
You're
done.
done, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is we're in a period of time where it's basically infinite money glitches everywhere. So all you have to, like, it takes the same amount of energy to scam as it does to just
Yeah.
make it work. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna get rugged here and there, but that's crypto tax.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Thing is like
that's crypto tax. I'm even shilling my bags to Ryan. I'm telling Ryan, I'm like, yo, Ryan, buy this, buy Riz, buy a bigger bag of this.
I
Yeah,
have all.
he's like, I have a
That's
bag.
funny.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, because like, the thing is like it's fuck, I lost my train of thought. You carry on.
So look, check this out, right? Let's say we're on Nansen, and let's say Sigma. We can see that smart money. So these are, and this is new, of course. So this is new tech. So don't expect it to be like perfect. There's only a few smart traders in like Sigma, Go, and stuff like that right now, right? There's more in Peep, CWIF, for example, Bonk, Mew, etc. But for a lot of these bigger ones, the smart money is already sold off. There's not that heavy. Like, for example, if you think about a Sigma holder, they've already sold and moved on. So you can start to see like some of the biggest, most profitable wallets sell. Another thing, which is quite interesting, is you can profile wallets, right? And I can have those wallets pinged to me in the Telegram. So I could profile these to say, Mitchy Dev, boom, Orb Dev, and it will ping to me inside of my Telegram. I have a lot of investment funds on here, and like VC funds from their old like KYC wallets. They're just actually on here. Like you can literally search them, and they show, because sometimes people buy like NFTs and they put their name to NFT. You see so many of those
Yeah,
wallets there.
yeah, yeah.
You know. Other things. What do you think about this ape trade? Because I took about 50% here. Right. I'm in for
I
about 7K.
I personally think that the meat of the move is over and the risk to reward is super low right now, personally.
Hmm. I agree, man. I looked at it. I was like, look, if we zoom out on ape, I got in about here, but my original trade was here, which is fucking fucked.
Yeah.
Cheated it like here. Then I woke up
Mm.
here. Managed to make my money back. Now,
Yeah.
I'm saying make my money back like I lost money, but I feel like the market makers fuck to say, like, if you look at this, that's a fuckeries. Because like this is bullish, and then we close below it. We did the same thing with BTC. So the reason why I closed the trade is because if you look at Bitcoin, now obviously we're back above, so we're mega bullish. But yesterday we closed here.
Yeah.
So yesterday we closed below. Normally what happens is if we close below, you come trickling right back down. It gets us a long day, and then instantly you wake up one day and there's like a giga candle. Obviously that didn't happen. If that happened with Bitcoin, whole market comes down. Instead, obviously for 3 days we've gone here. So it looks to me like we're just gonna like just climb out. Right. So on the ape side, 62% in a day is crazy for this. Like, yeah, this is fucked. So if you look at the weekly chart, this is actually the high volume node. So we're actually below it. So I took out 50% here because we're below. If we end up closing above it, then we're going for a run for actually the top of the whole entire channel, which is up here. So I thought, like, I'm free rolling now in the trade. I've secured a bit of money. Then I've got another 300% to go. Like, if Ape Chain actually becomes a thing, this whole chart depends on Ape Chain.
Yeah, I personally would take. I mean, bro, like personally, I would close the entire trade at that point, like right now, like personally,
Wow.
just because I prefer like if you've like bro, like you caught 75% of the move, right? Why would you continue holding on when you've caught that much of a move? And like realistically, right? I mean, what is ApeCoin really gonna stay? Like, is it really gonna go back to highs? I don't think so personally, but I mean, I guess we'll see because like the Bored Apes have been completely like they're completely irrelevant, right? The new NFTs are like Miladies, the new NFTs are Remilios, the new NFTs are Retardios. The new NFTs are not Bored Apes, right? There's so many other NFTs. Bored Ape was last cycle. I think the Bored Ape and CryptoPunk of this cycle is Milady and Retardio.
Let's have a look. I agree, bro. I agree. I don't disagree.
Yeah. And I think will eventually come back. I think that they're very slept on. Like, see, they're Milady. I have a Remilio. I think Remilios will do well as well. But they're Milady. That's going to be the top NFT of this cycle, in my opinion.
Really? Do you reckon it's gonna get to like 10 ETH levels, 15 ETH?
I think it will go to like probably around like 25 ETH, something around there.
For Milady
Yeah.
NFT?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, you need to just bet on cults, right? And that, I mean, like, what else can you call that, right? It's a cult, a complete cult. Like, have you not seen on like Twitter, like, just all these Milady PFPs and a lot of the people who I know who have like, like they're Cabal, they're well connected. They have like a collection of these NFTs, and they also have Retardio NFTs, which are like the Milady of Sol. So it's the Retardio token NFT. They've ran hard. They're at like 35 Sol right now. They were at like 5 Sol a month ago. I've got a lot of base chain NFTs as well because I think
Show us some base chain NFTs. Let's have a look.
sure. Is my screen still shared?
Yep, I'm gonna go bathroom.
All right, nice. Right. So here's a few of them, right? So we have Base Gods. So this is the premium NFT of Base. So we're at 0.85 ETH floor. There's only 800 of these. The floor is pretty high, and you can see the floor is very thin. If we sell if we just sell this page, we're immediately at 1.4 ETH, right? And we can like quickly teleport to like 2 ETH on these, right? If there's actually a supply shock, right? Because not even that many are listed at a reasonable price. Like let's say like these if you're up here. So this is 807, right? These can become rare. I think that these will become the premium NFT of base. Like this is like the cult. Base God, the token is a coin based on Brian Armstrong, who is the CEO of Coinbase. And they made the Base God token as like a cult to praise Ryan Armstrong for creating Base. So it's thank you, Base God. That's what the ticker is. So this is like a proper cult. A lot of the big KOLs are rocking these. These are like the D-gods of Base. And I think these will run to like a few ETH, 5 ETH, something like that. Yeah, and the lead of Base has he has a few of these. He's shown his interest in them, and I think these will do well. So the next one is Mochimons. So these are designed by the Pudgy Penguins artist, and these are basically, I guess they're trying to be like the Pudgy Penguins of Base. You know, like a very clean, very cute, very family friendly. You know. And Mochi is a token on Base, and it's based on Brian Armstrong, which is the CEO of Coinbase, his cat. So his cat's called Mochi.
Oh, is
So
it? Okay. That's interesting.
And now we've got the Mochimon NFTs. So I have a bunch of these. I think these are going to run to like a few ETH personally. Like you can just imagine these as the blue chips, right? These are fucking clean. Same artist as Pudgy Penguins. I mean, yeah, there you go. That's one I'm looking at.
Bro, I need you to put out a Telegram post for these, bro. The best ones, so I can buy them.
Sure. These are the next ones. Base Punks. The lead of Base on Farcaster. This is his profile picture. So they're backed. The guy who created them is like very well respected in the kind of Base programming space. So that's the reason why when these came out, these ran to like 1 ETH instantly, just because they were really well respected. So you can see these are like the punks of Base. So we got these ones. I've got a few of these. And then these ones are like a lot smaller, but I've been buying a bunch of these. Jesse Polak has been interacting with them on Twitter. And usually what you want to do when you're looking for NFTs is you want to find the guy who is behind it and see who they're followed by, right? You want to see how well connected are they? Because there's a lot of NFTs where they are not, like, say for example, right? I was bullish on these for a while, but then I realized that no one good really follows them, right? You want like Cabal people to follow them, right? I mean, it's just like people I know, right? I mean, we've got Jesse Polak following them, but he follows like everyone.
What
like
is
this
for people? Sorry, for people that are new, what is a cabal? Because I know that's a big thing nowadays, right? We know what
Yeah.
cabal is, but what would you say is
There's
a cabal? Because normal people don't get it.
many different types of cabals. There's like people just say the cabal, but like there's no such thing as the cabal. You have like ETH Cabal, you have Sol Cabal, you have KOL Cabal, you have like, you know, like Twitter KOL, crypto Twitter Cabal, you have you know, people who are like involved in the exchange cabal, you have like Chinese cabal, you know, like the ones who made Nero, like the one that ran to like almost 1 billion. You've got that cabal, you've got, I mean, you look at the definition of cabal, and it's basically just a group of people who are. Well, let's have a look at what like cabal definition is. A secret, just like a secret group, right? So there's many groups like this, right? There's not just one cabal, right? There's a cabal who runs Nero. There's a cabal who runs Brett. There's a cabal who runs. Even like the coins that everyone thinks are community, there's a cabal behind them, because in every token, you need a central entity to push growth of the token, right? If the thing that's wrong with community tokens is if there's no dev, there is no one there's no one to like point the direction of the token. Like when it's all just 100 degens, right? Who none of them really like because the only way for a CTO to work is for every single person in that CTO to contribute, to work, to send money for marketing, to make connections, to show the coin, right? Realistically, that doesn't happen, right? People want to buy the coin and then they want the dev to send the coin for them, right? They don't want to work for the guy. They don't want to like everyone says like, oh, CTO, and then the dev will or like the CTO lead will be like, all right, okay, cool. Let's all contribute to a marketing wallet, and only like 2 people will send money to it, right? So cabals are actually necessary, right? Cabal's not a bad thing. A cabal is just the central entity behind each token, right? So like
What
you're a
is it
cabal.
called when? I have a question. What
You're
is it called when? So obviously you have a dictatorship. That's when one
yeah
person is just telling everybody what to do. What's the other
yeah
one? Chat. Let me know. What's the word for it? Do you know what the word for it is?
democracy.
A democracy, right? So you have a democracy, right? Let me share my screen. So you have a democracy, right? You have everyone's putting their hand in, voting. You have, equal rights. Let's all work together. Then
Yeah
you have a dictatorship, right? Let's get the job done. Here's what you
yeah
got to do. You got to do it. If you don't like it, whatever. Now you have good dictators and bad dictators. But I tell you what, either way, in a dictatorship, you get more done than a democracy. Because
yeah
people say things, right? As humans, we just say things. We don't actually have the capability to do them most of the time. So in a democracy, a lot of times, somebody's coming in the chat and saying, Dev, do something. Let's get trending on Deck Screener.
yeah
Well, if there is no dev to trend on Deck Screener, you have to do it. Likelihood is you don't even know what you're doing, and maybe you can't even afford to pay for Deck Screener ads. Right? So
mhm,
that sums up Cabal versus a CTO. The best
mhm,
CTOs is when the CTO operates like a Cabal.
yeah yeah
That's the best.
yeah
That's why I like TCAT the most, because TCAT has Ghost. We operate as a full-time business. We have daily calls every single day. We have training sessions with the employees. We've got a team of like 12, 13 people now, and we train them like running a business. I even invested in this book. I always recommend everyone who can like read this book, Millionaire Master Plan. Like
master.
once you, yeah,
I've got that. Yeah.
amazing book. It always comes in handy when you're building a team. Because inside of the Millionaire Master Plan, you have this, which is called a lighthouse, right?
Mhm.
Let's see if I can make this bigger. Open image in new tab. Boom. Zoom in. So, you have ultraviolet down to infrared. And infrared is a victim. You're right at the bottom if you've got this victim mentality of, oh, the world happens to me, blah, 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 blah. A red is a survivor. You work Monday to Friday. You can just about afford to pay rent. After you rent, you've just got about food to live. A worker, you're a high paid worker. You work a 9 to 5. Maybe like you're regional director. You're in the game. A player, right? These are people that are like, a player wants, for example. A performer is when you get paid for your skills. So, for example, you could class me right now. I'm performing. Right? This is a performer. They get paid for what they do, right? These can be actors, singers, dancers, these types of people, right? A conductor is when you can start to conduct other people. So you can start to say, you know what, you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. These are some of the biggest CEOs in the game, right? They live at the highest upper echelon of frequency. They're like, right, you do that. Right? Elon Musk, for example, he gets an idea, let's build a rocket. The rocket gets built. you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And any level higher is when you're just operating from pure manifestations. You can you take something from a drawing, right, and you can go and get that done. And the key thing is anything above a green is when you don't have to touch it. You're an investor in your own idea, right? And Millionaire Master Plan gives you the steps to get above. The Tonkat team operate from the Millionaire Master Plan. Every single person has the book. Everyone has to work and move their way up the lighthouse. And inside of the lighthouse, there's different types of energies and skills which you might have. You might be a people person, like Crypto Pabi. He goes to all the conferences, handles all the meetings. Nobody contacts me for partnerships. They contact Crypto Pabi. You might be somebody who is an operator and a conductor. So you have Ryan, who will manage all the businesses, make sure there's systems and processes are coming online for the bot and stuff like that. You have performer right here, right? So for your CTO to work, you have to operate it like this. If you think that the Nero team, the Nero CTO, isn't operating like a Cabal, you're wrong. If you think that the SPX team isn't operating like a Cabal, you're wrong. All of these people operate like an organization. So remove the word secret organization and just replace it with organization, because that's what a meme coin is. A meme coin is a business.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Just quickly, by the way, Curtis is at 28 million.
No way. Let me share I'll show you screen.
Got that breakout. Look, we literally said right here it was gonna break out. Here's the thing, right? You know, like a lot of like what we identified the breakout because we know what a breakout looks like, because we've experienced many breakouts, right? So a lot of TA, it's not just drawing lines, it's taking what you have experienced in the past with price action and comparing it to what's happening right now. And then obviously you know, a lot of like fundamental things come into play as well, like what exactly is the, oh shit, just pumped to 29 million.
Yeah, I mean, bro, have you seen the liquidity on it as well? 1 million. Oh, 30 million. Oh!
The volume on that, 10 million volume, that's really nice.
Hey, let me share my screen so I can get the shorts. I'm going to paste my wallet in because this is going to look lit. This is going to look fucking lit. What's that? Put a bit of music on. This was Curtis, this is the biggest coin on thingy. AI coin got rugged, bro. It was a rug. We need to buy the ones off Gazprom. Off the pump fund looking one.
Oh, nice. Ape is back to 3.7 million. Oh, yeah. Look, Ape is climbing back. Very nice. TIF is at 7.6. Wait, that's like a 2x from when I... Look, bro, look. Bro,
Yeah.
you know bro. Look at my screen, right? Look at my screen. Because...
Let's fucking go. Go on.
Wait.
I can see it.
Yeah. Remember, bro. Remember, I literally said, right? We were around like here. I literally said, we'll come here and then we'll drop a bit and then we'll finally go for a breakout. Look, it literally happened. So you cannot discredit TA on meme coins.
It's true.
You know?
It's true. Because you know what it is? It actually is psychological levels. And it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy when everybody's looking for that entry.
Yeah, I agree. Like, say for example, right, there's a nice setup and there's 25 people who are doing TA as well, and they do the exact same setup. So there becomes a obvious place for a nice entry based on the TA. There's 25 people looking at that exact same entry, so they get that entry. So, and then because 25 people ape that entry, that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, say for example, right, let's say for example, I've drew this line before, and let's say we are here. So let's say none of this has happened. Let's say we're here, and I'm like, all right, okay, so when it gets to here, this zone that I've already marked out, I'm going to buy more. So it gets there, and because me and 25 other people are looking at the same thing, we all buy at the same time, and it actually becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. We create this, we make this key support line because we're all looking at it and we're all trading based off it. So
and that's actually also what volume is as well. So like when you see, like for example with Ape, and I mentioned the high volume, that's the reason why that is there, is because that is the point where everybody's looking to buy or everybody's looking to sell. So it's a high volume point. It's the point where you're getting a lot of transactions between buyers and sellers. So the same thing here. I guarantee that during those times, well, yeah, look at the candles. You can
Yeah,
see
I mean, look
people are
at
bidding it.
this. As soon as it got back to this support line, right? Look, someone sold on the support line. So someone who wasn't me was looking at this exact same setup and
Yeah.
decided to sell because of this, right? So it's literally a self-fulfilling prophecy. Something I wanted to go over, right, where we're talking about USDT dominance. I think we're about like this. This is USDT dominance, by the way, right? Of all time. So you can see. Let me just pair it with Bitcoin chart. So you can see, right? All right, let's pick out when Bitcoin breaks out. All right, you can see where this is, where you can see where the USDT is and where the Bitcoin is, right? Bitcoin's breaking out, and look, USDT is crashing while Bitcoin is running.
Everybody's moving their USDT into BTC.
Exactly. And then here, right, and then around here, this is the first distribution area, right? This is where the smart money who got in around here is selling, right? So you can see this is when we got this chop here, because this is USDT and tokens exchanging hands right here. You know what I mean?
That's
That and that,
fascinating.
right? And then as soon as we got this crash, look what happens. USDT dominance skyrockets, right?
Everybody's changing their Bitcoin for USDT.
Now, and oh, look, we're going for another run here. Look what's happening to the USDT. Look, it's crashing, right?
Well,
So
technically, this is super bullish right now, in the stage where we're at
yeah,
now, right?
we have went below this. So like, see how in each rally so the Bitcoin rally will end up so you can see like this dump over here, like look
Yeah.
what happened here. So after each rally, we retest this support. You can see here, we have actually went under it and rejected it as resistance. So we are about to see a drop on USDT dominance. I don't even know how far this could go down, right?
That
We
is
just reject
fucked.
for the first time. You
What?
know how everyone with meme coin, altcoin super cycle, this could be the thing
This
that
this is
triggers that.
this is yeah. This is it.
Like, you know what I mean? Like we reject off this for the first, obviously it won't go that low, but we've
No,
rejected off this.
the crazy thing is, so what's let's pull back through and see that chart. So let's put some lines and let's analyze this chart. So on that first dip, that the biggest dip, there. So go back. It's just there.
Here.
Back there. Back a bit there. Yeah. What date was that?
You can see the very, very top of Bitcoin. Look at that. I'm on the day candle. The day that Bitcoin topped was the day that USDT dominance bottomed. Like
What
it's
the fuck?
1 to 1. It's 1 to 1. All right. And then if you look at this one as well, the day that, all right, maybe it wasn't exactly the same, right? But
Yeah, it's
when
close enough.
when Bitcoin really like this is like, let's say for example, this is when Bitcoin started to cool off, right? Because like from here is up only, and then ever since this candle ended, this one is when the chop started, right? So we're looking at this one, and you know what's funny? The candle where Bitcoin ended its parabola is when the exact day that Bitcoin dominance bottomed. So you can also see that literally the day that we crashed is the day that it bounced and started running. So it's like you cannot like this is
Bro,
irrefutable evidence in my opinion.
if you was just watching that, so I'll just eat 'em. I've been streaming all day. We've been streaming all day, right? But if you're just watching that at home and you are not downloading this chart, screenshotting what you've currently done, saving the video, and doing these exact same setups, you're probably going to get wrecked. Because I can tell you firsthand, I was long in a whole lot of shit. Whole lot of shit. When BGC was at 69,000. I was hearing people saying, we're going to 100,000. Everyone on YouTube, guys, this is a super cycle. Oh, don't worry, it's just a short dip. Yeah. Yep. It's not a double top. It's not. Everyone's like, it's not a double top. I don't think it's a double top. We're coming back. You know, all of a sudden when it goes down, they delete the tweets and they come out again and say, "Yeah, guys, I told you so." No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Those guys are the same guys that were telling us that we were going to 100K, right?
Yeah.
So if you're looking at this chart and you're downloading it, you'll know not to make that mistake this time round.
Mhm.
So what
Yeah.
level is that? How far down is it to that bottom? I think that little range there between those two things is the bottom for the cycle.
Here
There and there.
should be like 1.9%.
Yeah, that one and the one up. That's the range for me. You got anything to what table?
That's huge. Because this is so like stable coins are 5.2% of the entire crypto market cap right now. Wait, can you pull up exactly what the crypto market cap is, just so that we know?
Sure. Total crypto market cap.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So the total crypto market cap is 2.3 trillion.
2.3 trillion. All right. So we're gonna get 5.2% of that. So that's that's 120 billion. This is 120 billion.
Yeah, sit down. Let's get back in the trenches. Let's clean the table. I need you to clean the table. Sorry, I'm just getting the recruits ready. I'll show you.
That's all.
Getting the recruits ready.
So
We've got this big ass table. Everybody just came back and said, guys, we're all up massively on Ape Chain. So we're gonna clean the table. We're gonna smoke another J, and we're gonna get back in the trenches. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. Well, let's continue. Sorry, continue where you left off there.
Right. Okay. So let's say 5.23% of 2.3 trillion would be 120 billion.
Yeah.
And we were to go down here to 1.9%. So we got 2.3 trillion. That would be by the end of this, it would end up becoming 66 billion. All right. So this move from here to here signifies so 66 120. So that signifies 60 billion worth of stable coins entering the market. That's what the move signifies. All right.
That's a lot of money, boys, to be made.
A lot of money.
Hopefully we can be a percentage of that.
Exactly. And that's also the existing stable coins, not even counting the new people who are going to come into the market. Yeah, there you go. One more thing I'd like to show. Well, I've got like millions of things I'd like to show, but in terms of this, here is what I was telling you about the channel. All right. So you can see that right. So you can see that this is what I was doing to predict this drop right here. So I mirrored this and this. All right. So you can see there's all right. So we rally early, way too early, all right, ahead of the cycle. We're not meant to rally this early. Because of that, we get a cool off, right? So we begin channel, right? So we have the first touch, second touch, all right, and then the first touch at the bottom, second touch at the top, second touch at the bottom, third touch at the top, third touch at the bottom, and then we break out. First touch, second touch, first touch at the bottom, second touch, second touch at the bottom, third touch at the top, third touch at the bottom, and then we break out.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what about the COVID collapse though?
That's a black swan event, so like it's not really worth counting.
Do you know what's crazy? There's an alternate universe where Trump flops, and then we have this capitulation day, and then whoosh.
Yeah, definitely possible. Definitely possible. I
don't believe that's going to happen, but I just think that looks crazy. That would look crazy.
let's say if I just fucking blur this out, right? So this let's just say this never happened, and then what actually happened was we just done that, all right? And we just went like that, all right? That's what I would probably see. Or maybe like we dip down to like here, all right? But that's a black swan event. So we do that, we finally break out. That was the chart that I had mapped out for so long, all right? So yeah, like 1, 2, and then breakout. All right, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, breakout. That was what allowed me to sell almost half of my portfolio here. All right, I sold around half of my portfolio right here. All right, that saved me a lot of grief,
A lot of money as well, bro.
a lot of money. Yeah,
A lot, especially on some of these larger market caps, because they're coming down 80%.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey,
So yeah, there you go.
hey, WL in the chat. WL in the chat. That is crazy. If you're actually deep, like what this whole structure is crazy. So what's your top for Bitcoin?
My top. I think that it really, I think we will see between 120 to 150K personally.
Interesting. I agree. 120, 150. I don't think it's gonna be 500K talk business. I don't think it's gonna be anything crazy. I think 120. This because the super cycle is memed, right? So I think BTC is when people think super cycle, you think everything's going up. Nah, bro. Right?
Yeah,
Not everything's
yeah.
going up.
Like
The money has to run
like a
somewhere.
lot, yeah, like a lot of people think, oh, the bull run's coming, my utility coins are gonna pump. It's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming back, bro. This is the thing. I'm in a lot of VC chats. I even go in there shit posting sometimes. I'm like, hey guys, just to let you know, this meme's up 100x. Could have got in. They're like, the liquidity. I'm like, nah, bro, the liquidity is like 5 mil. You know, you know what I mean? Sorry, what's going on with
Yeah,
that VC deal again? 0. You know?
yeah. Like,
Somebody's saying Curtis is flying. Let's have a look at the Curtis chart. I think
27 million. Oh wait, it's about the same as
about the same. Yeah, nothing crazy. We're saying nothing's crazy. This in itself is crazy, but I'm
it's back to
up.
4.
I'm up to about 16K right now from
Nice.
2K. 2K investors. So
Nice.
we're almost at 10x.
Yeah, that's really nice. I'm up 2x from my bottom buy on Ape, which is nice.
On Ape, yeah, people doubted on Ape, man. Again, what was we saying, right? We were saying, look, you got to bid for these, 70% corrections. You just have to wait for it. It will come. Again, this is
Yeah.
almost pitch perfect. It's almost exactly 70%, 69.28%. Now already, what did you do? Yeah, fucking, it's almost, look, 95%. If you just bid it,
And
if you just put $1,000 here, right, you'd have $2,000 here. Somebody's probably cashing out $2,000 right now. They just took that trade. That's it. That's more money than you've made in a month.
yeah.
Real talk for most people.
And you
Who's
see,
putting-
can you put my screen on for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Remember when I drew this line?
That's crazy.
Oh look, it literally marked the exact bottom. I mean, yeah, you can't say anything about TA when
Have you
you can
seen
predict.
have you seen Bigfoot? Bigfoot's pumping.
Yeah, I saw that one, but I didn't buy it. I saw it like 500K or something like that, I think. What is it at right now?
It's only it's like 700K, nothing crazy. I got a bag.
Matt, can I show you something, by the way? Remember how we were talking about the democracy thing? I want to show you a funny video. Right.
Who is this?
Democracy basically means
Wait, hold on.
because democracy
Can you hear it, by the way?
Yeah.
because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
That's the most stoic. Lol.
Democracy is when it's run by the people for the people, but
But
the people are
retarded. That is so true. It's so true. This is the thing, is that people are retarded. Like, you know what I mean? People are just like people are retarded. Like, you have to realize that most people are retarded. Like that. That's
Yeah.
just the fact of the matter. Like, don't over. Even with the coins, like you probably at home right now missing out on gains because you didn't invest in retardio. Like, even the crypto space, they're self-aware enough to know that even they're retarded. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Right. Let's
Yeah.
see. let's do a quick scan. Let's do this for the next like 5-10 minutes. I'll put some music on. Let's scan for some memes and do a little bit of in the trenches.
Sure. On Ape Express, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this one looks good. Ape Jack.
Ape Jack. Let's have a look.
Yeah. This one looks good.
King of the Hill as well. I'll buy a bit.
I need to add more ape.
I do even need to bridge more ape myself, to be honest.
Yeah. That one looks good. It just depends, like, it really like just depends what the intention of the devs are. Like, the thing is, bro, like, the main issue with the trenches these days is that, like, in 2021, right, a meme would launch, and if it was a good narrative and if it made sense, it would run. There'd be one of the meme on one chain, and it would run, right? The issue now is that a meme will come out, even a good meme, right? A meme that will make sense, the narrative's great. It'll just fucking rug because like people just don't value good narratives anymore. I've noticed it.
Hey, yo, Leo, look. We broke above it. We broke above the HVL, the high volume. Ape coins now $1.70. Bro, this thing might run to the top of the range, bro. It's
Cool.
yo. Right, let's I brought a bag. I brought a bag of this one. I brought a bag.
That's a DGen one. All right, let me just take this.
Not this one. It was this one. It's Ape Jack.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck in.
I just do like 200 ape. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think this one can run. We've not got any stuff.
I wonder what the Twitter scene saying. What's the Twitter scene saying for Ape? Oh, maybe that's why it's pumping. Maybe Ape started tweeting again, like we mentioned.
Yeah, they're tweeting. Yeah, look. Yeah, we just started tweeting.
Ape Chain Vegas. Wow.
Started tweeting 10 minutes ago. Yeah, look. Now we've got all the bored apes. Now we've got all the bored apes showing. Look. Let
me share your screen. Oh, this is perfect, boys. We might have hit. Hey, we might have hit a big chain, you know. Yo,
much higher. Personally.
We might have hit. Hey, Live in the Trenches episode 1 might be one for the ages. Real talk. We're not far off. Like, board is sending as well. I got a bag of this, you know.
Wow.
What's my bag on this, bro? It launched and in 10 minutes was already like at like 9 mil.
Wrong. Nah, I thought some coin was a different coin. Yeah, Ape is looking fucking nice, bro. Here.
So the craziest thing was, for a period of time on Pump, it was saying board Ape. So board was one, Ape was the other. It was crazy. This is like 16 mil. was down here at like 3 mil. Now it's at 16 mil. So it's 600k in liquidity. This is a decent one. I don't know how it's gone so high. It's got to be some. This is some like the volume's coming down a lot. You know.
Here's the zone that I'd be looking for just the zone that I'm looking at.
Where's my entry? My entry's here. Yeah, see, I'm thinking the same thing, bro. Like how much am I up? How much did I buy? Bought at 1k, so I'm up. I'm up like 1x, 2x. Some people call it 1x, some people call it 2x. I'm up 100%. This isn't that bad. I don't know why the market cap on this thing's so high, Leo. Like, why the fuck is it so high? It's crazy.
It'll be just Cabal. It'll be Cabal.
It's playing at good levels as well. Like somebody's definitely charting this and buying and trying to chart this up.
Yeah.
But Curtis is running on this board one. So I think this is the team boards the Cabal.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. I thought this Erin woman was gonna shill it. Her name's Erin Wong. I've seen her. Erin. This one.
Mm-hmm.
Like this thing seems managed to me. Like this account, it seems like somebody's managing it. But whoever's managing it is cool. Because
I know who that is. She's a paid KOL. Like she only does paid calls.
Exactly, right? So I seen her shilling this. So I think that whatever one is the first one for her to shill is the Cabal one. And that might be bored.
I saw a lot of like Twitter Cabal people that I know shilling 8. So I think 8 is crypto Twitter Cabal, like KOL crypto Twitter Cabal. Yeah, Curtis is like board 8 team, and then board is like board 8 Cabal.
Bro, look at the volume on this. The volume structure is crazy.
Yeah.
Like the volume's this high, the same as it was here, that's super bullish. Like that's bullish. The volume should not be this high at this space. Like that means people are buying it heavy. Like, oh, this is gonna run to 100 mil, etc. Like, so how much should the biggest meme be? So let's say you're on a new chain, Leo. How big do you reckon the biggest meme be? So for base, how much do you reckon Brett gets? Would you say 1%, or would you say 10% of the overall chain?
I think that. Well, the thing is with base is that the stats are a bit warped because they I go on. Like the people on base, they do kind of like fake volume.
Yes.
Just to get higher. But you can see the base has 2.5 billion total value locked. So, and then we got 3.6 billion in market cap in stables. I think that the thing is like the thing is with Brett is that it's not about how high it could possibly go. It's about when does the Cabal decide to pull the plug.
Literally.
Right?
So it takes one tweet and everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm buying again.
Yeah, like the thing is with Brett is that Brett like is already at 1 billion, but the thing is like the people who are behind Brett, they hold like 80 to 90% of supply, and that's why, like, actually, you know what, I'm going to show you the real Brett chart, right? Like the Brett chart before they go anywhere else, right? So I'm going to show you what happened. Like, look at this, right? A run like this, right? You need to have 90% to get a run like this. All right.
Agreed.
From launch to 820 million in like 2 weeks, right? Look at that. Well, not 2 weeks, like let's say like a month and a half, right? And it took a month and a half for the coin to run to 0 to 820 million. You need to have a lot of supply control for that to happen. And you can see actually that one thing that I am impressed with is that it doesn't look like they have been selling super hard because we're
They haven't.
holding,
They're winning market makers, you know, and
yeah,
like
1 billion.
they're winning market makers, so they have unlimited budget to do unlimited anything. Because
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
again, what did we say? People are retarded, right?
yeah.
So they know. Okay, we buy here with the market makers. Crash puts out a tweet. Instantly, we're in net profit. We've created money out of thin air. We sell here, go quiet for 2 weeks, put out another tweet. Oh my gosh, everything's going back to the moon again. You know, and the charts don't lie at the end of the day. So for me, you can either fight against it or you can bet on it. Me, I will probably bet on those things because they run like, again, dictatorships. Then investing in most CTOs that don't have a cult. If it's just a random CTO, I'm sorry, but the people that are shilling it to you just want to get break even on their bags and they're going to rug it.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
What?
I've got a good one. I've got a good
Go on, let's see.
look, it's called Blind Ape and the ticker is bait. Like blind.
I'm in.
Yeah.
You find a
See
new
it
one.
was- Oh, 8-jack fucking rugged, man.
Typical. All right, what's next? AI Ape. What do you think about AI Ape? I think AI is a bit washed, man.
Bro, I don't like the AI narrative on Sol is just fucking terrible.
Yo, Trippy Ape. Trippy Ape. Hey, Ryan.
Ape.
Trippy Ape.
Like,
What are you thinking?
Wait, I think I'm already in.
Are you in
It's like
Trippy
the-
Ape?
Is it called Trip?
no, but what's
Yeah.
like the
Yeah, I've been in that for a while.
Which was the one that you said again, Leo?
They just updated their deck screen as well. This wasn't here before.
Trippy Ape, yeah?
Yeah.
I might buy a little
Oh,
bit.
the other one. There's one Merkis. I got it in like 500k market cap and it's a millionaire.
Did you say there was one called Date or something, Leo?
bait and the ticker is Blind Ape, and then it's literally the Bored Ape logo with a blindfold.
Oh,
over his
I bought
face.
this. I bought Blind Ape. That's like,
Yeah,
I'm bullish on that.
yeah, I'm bullish as well. It was good. Shit. But yeah, you can see they've actually been painting this chart really nicely.
There's a few Bapes, though. There's a few Bapes. The biggest one is at 15K, I think. There's a few Bapes.
Thing is, it's like they are branding it as like the fashion brand, like Bape. That's like how they're branding that. Whereas this one's a lot
Let me show you my screen because this is what I'm confused. There's obviously this is Bape. There's Blind Ape and there's Blind Ape.
Yeah, there's a few. All
Which
right,
one did you buy?
I've not bought any of them yet. I'm
Okay,
just
nice.
looking. Oh, yeah, there's 3. So
Planet of the Apes. Come on now.
are you buying that?
Planet of the Apes, bro. Yo.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy this because there's 3 with the exact same logo.
Oh, there's 3 Planet of the Apes.
No, it's 3 Blind Apes, and
Yeah.
they all have the same. Right, I'll wait.
But that's funny because it's funny if one of those full sends because like it's like you should have Blind Aped it.
Blind Ape, all 3 of them.
Yeah, literally. Okay, so there's a few Planet of the Apes. This one looks the best. It's at 70K market cap. I bought a little bit. Oh, the Pepe. There's a Pepe now. At 150. This one's at
Ooh.
150.
The first Pepe on Ape Chain.
I've already got a bit. This is nice. So I'll buy some more. I've got like 3 million tokens.
Right.
Where were my buys on this?
New dashboard for AP Express.
Send me the link.
No, same. Just click the homepage in the top left hand.
Interesting.
Click that. Oh, this doesn't come up. Oh, there you
Ah, oh wait, this is nice. You seen this? Leo,
Yeah, very clean.
explore, create your own token, airdrop. Hey, where's this thing to do 1000x leverage? I seen on Twitter. There's something you can do now to get a 1000x leverage.
On meme coins.
Yeah, it's on Ape as well. It's an Ape thing.
Look at this, by the way. Banana on Ape Chain.
Ape chain,
So,
yeah.
but look at this. Look at the coin on my screen for 1 second. This one here. Banana on Ape Chain.
Oh, that's nice. Send me that one. Send that in the CC CC Cabal.
Yeah, sure. Seconds.
Okay, I'm coming in.
They cheated Curtis back to 18 million.
All right, dumped.
It's fine. You can see like this zone is where I'd be looking for. And look, see how fucking bro. This is all you need for fucking meme coin TA. You know what I mean?
You don't have to overcomplicate it. I like that.
Like literally just liquidity zones. Like we've seen it here, seen it here, seen it here, and boom, we see it again here. I think it would be super bullish if we are able to just consolidate here and then go for another leg up. Because look at the volume. The volume's still fucking high.
The volume is nuts. I think people realize now, like, gamble small on the little ones, but always have a bag of the biggest. Do you know what I mean? Because it can run heavy. Like, gamble small on the little ones, grow a bag on the biggest, man. Because it's 200 million is not that deep. Like, Solana memes are running to 200 million, 300 million in a few days. So if you get a runner from 20 mil to 200 mil, that's a 10x with a nice, like, you can full clip your bag. Do you know what I mean? And not even have much slippage.
Yeah, bro, that's the thing that's so good about these tokens. Like that's a luxury, you know, because like the thing is like a lot of people, well, even like me, like you think like, oh, I'd love to buy a coin at like fucking 5K market cap and sell it at like 5 million, right? But at that point, you're gonna have so much supply. The market cap's only 5 million, so the liquidity is not going to be that high. The liquidity will probably be around like a few hundred K, right? So you're going to probably lose like 40%, 30% of your bag if you try to clip it out all at once.
Yeah, and people will see that you're selling, right? And then they'll all cash out before you can cash out.
Mhm.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They'll be like, oh, where you're selling, everyone's like, all right, see you. Right? And then you're sat there like, oh fuck. You know?
Yeah.
You want to
Look
be
how clean.
you want to be in the big
Like,
you want to be in the big boys. In the big boys. And also like exposure to chains, right? I'm up, I'd say I'm up like 4x. So I put in like 10K, I'm up to like 40K today, right? From just having exposure to the chain, bridged over 10K, buy all the memes, you know, go live and enjoy the vibes, right? That's probably one of the best strategies for the cycle. You know, when a new chain comes out, take half an hour, buy all the new memes on there.
yeah, I agree. That's what I done with Tron. When Tron came out, I just started fucking aping everything, bro. Like there was there like Fofar. We saw that
Yep.
on Sun Pump, and that ran to like 50 million, bro. So like, and if you just are able to, the thing is like, oh, this might run.
All right, I'm getting in. What, Ape AI?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm running low on Ape. I'll buy a little
Why
bag.
is not?
Ape AI.
Why is not?
Ape AI.
My buy's not even.
GM. Oh, we got GM. Got one called GM as well.
Is it on? Is it bonded yet?
Mhm.
Oh wait, no, I think I saw that one. Slicker Ranch. Bro, what the fuck is this? Oh wait, why did someone do the base lead as one of the coins?
Yeah.
What was I saying before? Fuck.
Yo, the buys coming in on Curtis is ridiculous. Like, look at this. The buys are crazy on Curtis, bro.
Yeah, bro, 100%. Like,
I think this is gonna run heavy.
yeah, 100%, bro.
100 million.
But the thing is as well, like we all need to manage expectations with this chain. Like for example, a lot of people got wrecked on Tron is because they saw everyone on Tron and then they bridged, and then it turns out they were too late, and Tron ended up just being a quick pump, right? I actually like I made a lot of money on Tron, but then I lost quite a lot because I kept a lot of money in Tron as well.
Me too, bro. I made like 80K and ended up leaving with like 20.
Yeah, like bro, like for example, like Bird Dog, like I didn't sell as much as I should have. Um, like in what's some other ones like Meow, I didn't sell as much as I should have. Like so many coins that ran to like millions, right? And then the the thing is like when there's so much hype around the chain, like people are just throwing money like left, right, center. People are just throwing money around. But as soon as the chain, like as soon as it gets a little bit slow, like people just cheat. Like for example, right? Let's go onto my old Tron watch list, right? This coin I was in is fucking wrecked. I would have got I already did get wrecked. This
Bro,
coin
just
I
look at
was
the
in.
bird dog chart. You know, this does it all.
Like that's the thing, like the thing that's wrong with the like Bird Dog, bro. Like the only thing that was wrong with Bird Dog is that they launched like just at the end of Tron season.
Yep.
Like if they launched like 2 weeks earlier, I think they would have ran to like 40 million. But the problem is that they launched just at the end of Tron season. So everyone got hyped when it launched because people were still euphoric. But then around here was when people started leaving Tron. So they just were fucking just capitulating their bags and just leaving.
Yep. And
So,
Justin Sun didn't turn up to token 24.9. If you look at it,
oh,
he was supposed to go to
yeah,
token 24.9 and he never showed up. Like, if he showed up for the chain, people would have showed up for him, you know? He didn't show up, so that was a bad
yeah.
decision on his part.
Example, bro, like look at Crash's coin. This is a disgusting chart. This is disgusting. Like
That's
this
tough.
is a terrible chart. There's essentially no support because we know, right, that he was just fucking buying all the supply around here, right? Uh, this is when he was buying supply, and then this is when he called it. Um, yeah, like the thing is, like I think, like have you, like Crash, right? Recently, he's been losing a lot of his influence. Not a lot of it, but like he's lost influence because of this. And the issue with this one is he also launched it just at the end of Tron season, right? A
Yes.
lot of these coins that I'm wrecked on, well, I'm not wrecked on Bull, but like a lot of these coins that a lot of people are wrecked on, they bought them um, just at the end of Tron season. So that's why this one is just fucking slowly dying. Um, like this one, I got in this at the very end as well, and I got wrecked on it. This was like an NFT hybrid. And then boom, this is just what happens. Like when there's no hype on the chain, the coin can't really do that much.
Yeah, because you need
Um,
it to grow, right? You need the hype to keep compounding. So you have to like this is why speed is super important. I always say, guys, the reason why I'm doing this show is so you can put this show on the side and you can get in the trenches yourself. Because
yeah,
if you can be in the trenches with us, it's kind of like you got somebody, with you holding your hand while you get in the fucking in the game.
yeah, yeah. AI rug, by the way. It seems like a lot of people are just rugging coins now on here, so we need to be quite careful with.
Yeah, I think. Oh, but guys, people, the comments are loving the show. By the way, we've got 171 viewers right now.
Nice.
Everybody's pretty much loving it. I
I hope I'm not
think
waffling. I'm not waffling too much.
no, no, no. What would you say is the state of ton for you right now?
Yeah, this is an interesting one because I was such a ton advocate, right?
You
I was
told me
such a
about ton. It's crazy.
exactly, bro. Bro, I used to fucking ton, bro. Like, bro, I used to like. the, there's so much potential there, bro. There's so much potential, but uh, I just don't like the way that, there's like stuff with Pavel Durov going on. He recently, um, Telegram now are a bit more compromised. They share IPs with the government, so that kind of makes the narrative a lot weaker. You like you know what I mean? Like you've got Resistance Dog, like we are the resistance, and then it's like, oh wait, he's sharing your IP to the feds if they want it. You know what I mean? So it's like, where's the resistance, right? The resistance isn't there anymore. And we can see the proof of that, right? The coin has been doing shit, right? Like I originally got into Redo back around here, somewhere like around here, right? Went on a tear. This is when I was shilling Ton like to everyone. This is when I loved Ton. And I remember when I would go to um this was when like I just landed in Dubai for the first time. Every time I would go to like, because I went to a few like Capital Club meetups, I went to that Gem Hunters dinner. The only thing I was here was Ton, 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 Ton. Everyone was talking about Ton, right? And now I just don't hear anyone talking about Ton. But
Yep.
the thing,
It's
none
it's
of
it's
these,
they're losing their allure. So Ton
yeah,
Ton used to have a very big allure, right? It was like Ton, you can get on this chain, you can do this, you can do that. They're losing it. I feel like the biggest thing for Ton right now is Gateway. They really need to pull up to Gateway and perform. Token 2049, they just did loads of side events. There was no push. There's nothing. They need to
yeah.
pull up to Gateway, drop meme Landia, and Pavel needs to start shilling some memes. Simple as.
Yeah, we need Telegram to show memes because right now what we have is we have two separate entities. We have Telegram and we have Ton. So
Yes.
on paper, these are completely separate entities, right? Because what actually happened was in 2020, I think it was even before that, they done like an ICO for Ton,
Yes.
and Ton the name wasn't the Open Network, it was Telegram Open Network, and they were connected, but they got hit by the SEC, so they had to go under two separate entities, and they legally um, aren't connected at all. So they can't Telegram can't blatantly show memes on Ton. The only thing that we have seen from Telegram showing memes is when they made a few posts about Redo, but that was it, right? We've not seen Telegram showing any memes. Something that I find interesting as well is that they only showed one meme other than Redo, and it's Mittens. But it's weird, right? How is a meme shilled by Telegram at fucking 700K? You know what I mean?
This is what I'm saying. It's not adding up. Like they shield mittens. T-Cat flipped mittens in like 2 weeks. Took us 2 weeks to flip
Yeah.
mittens, right? Boom.
Yeah. That was
Do
funny.
you know what I mean? Like, and the thing is if a meme's trending on Ton themselves should just be shilling it. Like, if it's trending, shill it, because if you shill it, people will be like, "Oh, look how much this is going up." The little bridge over to come on the chain, they might come for the money, but they'll leave evangelists for the brand. It's like carrot and the stick. The carrot
Yeah.
is making money on shitcoins, right? While they're trying to run and make money off shitcoins, chasing these green charts, you're slowly educating them about Ton. You're educating them about the meme coins. You're educating them about how to actually use Telegram. educating them about all the Telegram mini apps. You're doing that. So you get better quality traffic. It's like running Facebook ads. Instead of running your ads to India, you're running your ads to Europe and the UK. The CPM's a little bit higher. It's a little bit more cost, a little bit more risky. But the quality of evangelists that you get are way better. They're going to stick with you. What Ton are doing right now is they're driving traffic with Telegram mini apps and Tap to Earn, attracting a whole load of like West Africa, and I'm African, so I could say what I want. They're attracting a whole load of them, right? And these people, they're the type of people who don't actually care about the chain. They just care about farming it for $20, $50, and then move on to the next one and the next one. They actually don't care about Telegram. So all of these things that people are building, trying to educate people, being like, oh, you can join, and you know, when you get your airdrop, you have to answer this Q&A, and if you answer this, 10,000 people answer the Q&A. It's all bots, right? So you have to focus on pushing and growing memes. I think they might have it now with Memelandia, but it is definitely there. They're definitely getting close to their last chance, because Ton itself, the token, the majority of the token is owned by like Pavel's cousins or whatever, right? It's not even like a proper fully distributed token as it is, and it's at this price, and it's crashing right now. So you see what happened as soon as Pavel went jail. So there's no community behind it. It's not like the resistance, let's all fight, let's all, you know, figure out. They can't even pump redo more than 100%. Right? So all of these stats that they're pushing out here, they don't have much pull to it. Crash has more pull than the whole entire Ton chain. Literally. Right?
I mean, look at why did people get interested in Ton in the first place? It's because Redo was ripping, right? Crash was shilling Redo, a bunch of other big KOLs were shilling Redo. But you have, when did you see Crash last talk about Redo? I've not seen him talk about Redo in months. So it's like, you need to look at not what people say, what they do, all right? Crash doesn't want to show Redo. You need to think about, why doesn't he want to show Redo? He doesn't want to show Redo because, well, why would he want to show anything, right? He wants to show coins because the coin going up gives him status, and he has supply in that coin, right? So
Yes.
you got two things. So the first one, the coin isn't going up, so he's not going to talk about that coin because it doesn't give him status. Second of all, I don't even know if he's still holding. I really do wonder. I wonder if he's still holding, because I heard someone tell me that him and his friends like full clipped Redo at around like 30 million.
I'm not surprised. But when everyone changed their profile pictures, I seen themselves, you know, themselves were mad. Because I personally invested like 80K in it. I follow all the guys on Ton. Actually, I get down with a lot of the people that work for Ton and Ton Society and stuff. And they will change their profile picture. When they change their profile pictures, before Telegram announced it, I clocked like, okay, there must be shilling Redo or something, buy a bag, right? I thought even it was going to go a lot higher. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I sold it at 2x because I was like, I'm in and out. It was a decent amount of money, 40K to 80K. But I was like, wait. I look on the deck screen, I'm seeing people clipping like 30K, 50K, 80K, 120K. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, this is day one. They've only just started shilling it. So, yeah, I can see why people might think that. Because even I was thinking that. Let's give an update on my bags as well. So far, guys, I am up. I've got 14K in Curtis. This was only like 2K, so I'm like 5x. Ape, 6.9K. CIF, 4.6K. 2K in Board. 2K in Dookie. 1.8K in Maga. 1K in Bigfoot. And 570 in AOG, and then just some dust and the others. These are the ones that we've recently bought for the show. So the biggest one right now is Curtis, which again, like I'm leading by example, right? You wanna have the biggest one, and what you see is distribution happening right now. So you see people come in and they sell, let's say 6K, as long as it isn't a MEV, no, it's a real person, right? This guy here, as you can see, was in super early. This guy is the top. So whenever he starts selling, it's a problem, right? For the chart, anyway. But all is happening now is whoever got in early, got the alpha, you can't be mad at them. You have to embrace it and be like, okay, cool. Well, are people buying what this guy's selling? If he's cheating and the chart's like all the way down here, may as well just full clip and get out. But if you're seeing people buying, the token's actually getting stronger.
Yeah.
Right? But crazy profit by the guy anyway. Full props to him. He put in, what, 8, 16, probably about 2, 3K. He's cashed out. Wow, how much is this? 7. Is it automatic profit? There's no automatic profit thing for this yet. How much do you reckon this is? Probably like 40K, 50K?
Yeah.
Maybe 50, 60, right? 6, 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So he's made like 60, 70 grand, right? But that 70 grand that he has sold has gone to maybe 100 people, maybe even 1,000 people's hands, who have all brought in at these levels that he's cashed out. They're brought in here, they're brought in here, they're brought in here. So they probably don't want to sell till like 50 or 100 mil, which makes my position even more bullish, because my position is from here and here, right? So if people was buying here just after me when the other guy was selling, you see in the big sell orders, people buying here, right? And people are buying here, then you should expect to see it run up even more, right? In my opinion, I think 50 mil will be the first step. I'll probably take out half my position, and then 100 mil, I'll take out 80%, and then leave the rest up to the gods.
Yeah. Yeah, that's something that I think a lot of people should look at is what are the top holders doing? Like just like who you said that. Like for example, right? Base season, right?
Yes.
All right, so look at the top holders, right? So the first top holder, look, he is only buying. He's not sold once, right? He's only buying, right? And then we got the second one. He has sold a little bit, but barely, right? He's still got like 4%. He's like barely sold. And you can see this one, he's not sold once. And you can see this one, he's not sold once. And you can see this one, he sold $200 of his like 5-figure bag, right? So this guy, he has, oh shit, this guy's fucking cheating, right? But that's one, right? That's one out of a very large selection of top holders. Only one of them is selling, all right? And you can see he's like made his way to the bottom of here. So you want to be looking at coins where the top holders are actually holding, right? Like this guy, not sold a penny.
You got a lot of diamond hands people in there, right?
Only one of, like, every single one of these guys has only sold once or twice. The only guy who's sold is this guy, right? That's what you want to look for. You want to look for top holders who are holding, right? Because if you've got like let's say for example like Redo, I bet you we've got top holders like fucking G'ing the shit out of this. Oh, you can't even see it on deck screen, but like for example like top holders on Redo. Like look at that, look, yesterday he sold 26K. All right. The day before that, he sold like 50K, right? So he sold.
These are the guys. The resistance. The resistance.
The only resistance is on the chart, bro. But yeah, like you can see that. Like, look, the top holders are fucking clipping at the lows, right? The top holders clipping at the lows. Why? Like the top holders are meant to be the ones that hold the
leaders,
right?
Guys, imagine if I was cheating Tika at these levels, you'd be getting on to me. But most people don't even look at this to look at Redo. You're back in Redo. You're back in the. You know what I mean? The resistance. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
So,
selling that resistance.
but it's funny though, because look, like this guy, he didn't even sell this big pump. Because
It's,
this is what a lot of people thought. I thought this as well. After this pump, I was like, oh shit, this is the narrative. Like everyone on Twitter is like the resistance, Pavel's in jail, everyone's gonna like start fighting to get him out. Oh wait, it's a big nothing burger. Everyone's scared. No one wants to take action. No one wants to do anything. It's the
yep,
same as
it's
like,
just, it's like anything. When anybody goes jail, you have, guys, one thing you should always remember, right? Especially if you're in the game. Know that if you go to jail, ain't no one coming to back you. They get on with their own lives. People got things to do, right?
bro, like
Pavel,
remember when Tate got jailed and everyone was like, Tate, I love you. I'm gonna fucking do all this, break you out. And he was in jail for a month. Everyone forgot about him, right? He
literally,
got put in jail for speaking up against the Matrix. You can believe whatever you want, but let's say he got put up in jail for speaking up against the Matrix. He was like, all right, all my fans that took value from the content that I was jailed for. Let's not, well, I mean, obviously he was jailed for other things, but probably his online persona was like a big part of it, right? He was like, I got jailed for this. I got jailed for you guys, and you're not fucking doing anything to back me. You just forget about me, right? So like when it actually comes down to it, right, everyone is selfish. Like everyone only cares about themselves, everyone only cares about their own bags. Like say for example, like this guy on Redo, right? Everyone's meant to be banding together, everyone's meant to be the resistance, but this guy is clipping 80K out of the chart in 2 days, right? So yeah.
exactly. I just bought this CTO on Solana as well. This one was apparently there's some big issue,
I
huge
bought
G.
that. I got rugged on that.
Yeah, exactly. It's apparently they've rebranded to a CTO now.
Cool.
Ape obviously is trending right now, and you know sometimes like people don't want to bridge to a new chain, so I presume people will just buy this to buy like because it says Ape. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I bought like
yeah.
$1,000. Let's see. Yeah, swap successful. But I got 1.33 million. Nice, right? So, in regards to the market as a whole, right? If you was to leave a few, like a statement of motivation to the trenches, right?
Yeah.
The you that is less degenerate, the you that might have been Neo from the Matrix, right? Stuck in the cubicle, going to the 9 to 5. Maybe you've got YouTube, you're listening to this, but you're not really taking action. What words of motivation would you give?
I would say, well, I don't really like motivation because a lot of the time motivation doesn't last. So I'm just gonna give like something practical, right? I think if you are wanting to get in the trenches, right, my next steps would be uh so you wanna first of all set your goal, right? How much do you actually want to take out this bull run, right? For example, with me, I have a Notion document where I've talked about what I want out of the bull run, right? I've broken down the costs, right? Like I want to buy a house on the Palm in Dubai. I want to buy a holiday home for my parents, right? I want to buy like watches. I want to buy like gold. I want to keep a certain amount away for the next bull run. You want to actually break down what do you actually want from this bull run? Because like a lot of people, right? Like for example, me, I want to make generational wealth, but a lot of people, they're not like you don't have to make generational wealth because you can easily go broke doing that. Like not a lot of people can do that, right? So if you're like, for example, like I've been in crypto since 2021. So if someone's new to crypto and they're just getting in the trenches, right? Um, and they're thinking like, oh, I'm going to become like a millionaire like very soon. Like you're not going to become a millionaire very soon. You
Yeah,
have to
it's gonna
build
happen
up to it.
tomorrow. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like they're crypto's like branded as like get rich quick. You can get rich quick very easily, but not very easily. You can get rich quick, but it's very, very rare. Like, there was a stat that I was looking at, and it was like, let me try. I like put it in my Telegram. Hold on, because it was like a percentage of how many coins from Pump Fund actually bond.
Oh, 0.12%.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. All right. Okay. So 248,400 pump fund tokens have been launched this month, right? 250K pump fund tokens have been launched this month. Only 3,000 of them bonded, right?
What?
So, yeah, like 250K, 3K of them bonded, and only 2 of them made it to 100 million. So, like, you're not gonna hit the fucking 100 million.
The numbers are kind of even balancing out. I wonder how profitable that is. So if you invest into everyone, let's say because you're not going to get the perfect entry, let's say 50K market cap or 100K market cap, how many of them would have been profitable?
No, we actually done this. Let me show you. We actually so we've got this bot. I've got this bot on my Telegram channel where, not my Telegram channel, but like my private group, where we scan pump funds that look decent, and we like, it's basically like the channel, and it just spits out good pump fund, good pump fund, good pump fund. We check it, and it kind of just filters all the shit, right? Let me show you the results from this bot so far. Let's do the last 4 days. Yeah.
Bro, this is crazy.
Wait, I need to figure out a way to do this. All right. Look at the results, right? So we had, in the last 4 days, the bot spat out 708 calls. The hit rate was 41%. And if you bought every single call, you would be up 5.2x. So the average of every 5.2x. Like, we hit like 300x, 300x, 200x, 150x, 90x, 80x, 70x, all this, right? If you literally, like, it says it right there, the average return of each token was 5.2x. So let's say, for example, right, let's break this down. So over 4 days, there is 708 calls. All right. And you put 0.25 sol in each one, right? You have now put in 177 sol, and then the average return is 5.2x. So you've actually made minus 177, you've made 750 sol just from putting 0.25 sol in every single call from the channel.
What? That is crazy.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Hey,
So like,
get in the trenches. How much is 750 sol? I'm interested for. Let's go on CoinMarketCap just so people can actually truly deep it compared to 0.2 sol.
Yeah, it's how much is one sol? $160 or some shit.
Yeah, something like that.
Wait, what is it exactly?
Let's look at it on CoinMarketCap, innit? Let's visualize it.
Yeah. Wait. All right. You want me to do that? All right. 2 seconds. Oh wait. Are
Wait for
you?
the stream.
Yeah.
We'll search it.
Market. So right. So what was it? 750.
Mm-hmm.
You would make 118K in 4 days if you just ate every single call. If you had like a bot that would auto ape every single call. Yeah.
Or even if you just stayed active, just put your notifications on and just sit there for a few days.
Yeah, for sure.
For 100 grand. Do you know what I mean? People do a lot of stuff for 100 grand.
Yeah, and it's in like 4 days as well. So that's like just a stat. You see the thing that causes that stat to exist, where we have like a 5x average. The reason that happens is because there is such asymmetrical upside on a lot of these pump funds. So like you can, so like, let's say for a pump fund, right, you can lose 100% of what you put in, but you can make 1,000x of what you put in, right? So you're risking 2.5 to make 250, right? So it's the thing is, like, a lot of people ask me, what's your hit rate? I don't like to look at it as hit rate. I like to look at it, what is my average return on each coin? Right?
Yes, and especially for the runners, right? There's a video which I want to show people, and it is based on a Wall Street Trader interview. Okay, and let's see. How much of the stuff is left? Save me a little bit. Interview with trader. Right. Firstly, this one at the top is very good.
On the first day, this guy sent me to buy lunch, and I came a northern guy with kind of like Beatles haircut. He wandered up to me. I'd never met him before, and he said, "Are you Gary Stevenson?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he said, "I'd never met this guy in my life." He said to me, "Citibank hires one trader a year through a card game. It's called the trading game, and if you win it, you can get an internship." And I was like, "Well, that's good because I'm terrible at clarinet, so this is probably something that we can use."
Why do they do that?
To be honest, I think it's partially just because it gives them a little bit of a rep on campus, like, oh, aren't City cool and different? They're like hiring somebody for a trading game. But then if you actually go back and look at the traders that City hired through the trading game, a lot of them went on to become extremely successful traders at Citibank. And I think actually, if you're hiring 30 traders based on how good they are at clarinet, it kind of makes sense to hire one guy because he's good at a maths game. You know, trading is not a maths game, but it is a game. And if you're able to come into this game and win it, it probably is a sign that you might be a good trader, you know.
What is the trading game?
It's a betting game, basically. It's kind of a poker-style game. Basically, they had their own special made deck of cards. So there's some low cards and some higher cards. We hand all the cards out. So 5 of us are playing. We all get a card. And there's 3 cards on the middle which get turned over as we play the game. And basically, we bet with one another what the total of the cards are going to be. I knew straight away what the LSE students would do. So if you've studied maths or economics or statistics or something like this, straight away you're going to do this like mathematical calculation in your head, which is to calculate the expected value of the total cards given the card that you have in your hand. This is not complicated maths. Anyone who's studied maths will be able to do this. They'll instinctively do that, and then they'll start betting around what they think the total is going to be, which is a very stupid way to play the game, although it's obvious, because if you've got a high card and this guy over here has a low card, and you both start quoting based on what your card is, you'll be betting the total's going to be, say, 70. He'll be betting the total's going to be like 50. And I can just buy at 50, sell at 70, buy at 50, sell at 70, again and again and again and again and again. So there were 2 rounds, basically. There was a LSE round, which I won very easily. And then there was a final where they had students from like elite universities across the country, Citibank's target universities, whatever, Oxford and Cambridge and this kind of thing. And at the final, everyone had already played the game, so they kind of knew the strategy. And between the first round and the final, I just didn't go to class. I spent 3 weeks like obsessively memorizing this game. So by the time I got to the final, I was like probably the world's like preeminent expert on this game. I had another strategy, which again, perhaps typically of myself, was to be very loud and a bit obnoxious in the game and try and like bully the market, basically, bully the price to go where I want it to be. And I had an extremely low card in the final. And my plan was to like bully the price up really high and start selling at this high price, because I know it can't be that high because I've got this low card. And the cards in the middle turn over and they were quite high. So I just pushed the price up and I was just trading really, really aggressively. The game finishes and everybody turned their cards over. There's 8 cards in the game, right? 5 players, 3 in the middle. I had the lowest card possible. The other 7 cards were the 7 highest possible cards, which is basically statistically impossible. It's like 1 in like 10 million chance or something like this. Like, it's impossible happening. And you realise straight away the game's been rigged against me. And of course I lost enormously because this thing that happened is basically statistically impossible. And I was sort of sitting there in this like, in this like high floor in this Citibank skyscraper, just asking myself like, why have they rigged the game against me? And then the guy who ran the games comes to the front and he says, the winner of the game was Gary Stevenson. And he said we wanted to see what he would do if everything turned out against him. We wanted to see someone who would back himself, and he did. So Gary's the winner. So yeah, they rigged the game against me, which I think is a little bit of a metaphor for the world that we live in, I think.
The game is rigged. The game is rigged. Right? You have to be a very special person to play the markets. You have to be somebody which is capable of losing constantly. Right? The question the thing that we was just speaking about before was that, are you the type of person who, when you look at investments, you have to always make money? Or are you the type of person where you know that your risk is the same, everything, but your reward is so high, especially in this game, that it's worth the risk? which is everything,
Yeah.
right? You
I
ape a
agree.
pump fund, you get rugged. You bridge over to a new chain, you get rugged again. You ape another project from a KOL, you get rugged. Dev sold and still take the risk the next day.
Yeah.
It's not normal. Like, I'm telling you, to be successful in crypto, you need the perfect amount of autism and degeneracy to be
And
successful.
underrated bit as well is like you do need money, right? You do need money because like say for example, right? Like I'll ape 10 pump funds in a day, right? I put in 2 sol into each one, right? So
Yes.
that's 20 sol. So so let's say I get wrecked on 5 of them, and then the last 5 I get like an average of a 10x on each one, right? So I would be able to make back everything that I lost initially because I kept going and I
At
was able
the same betting
to,
ratio as well. So, but if you
yeah, like
didn't have money and you start changing your ratio, so one project I bet 10 sol, another project I bet 0.2, another one I bet 2 sol. Your variations are too different that if you're winning on average, you're actually losing because of your bet sizes,
yeah,
right? So you might be on average actually a good trader, but because you're varying your bet sizes every single time, you're actually at a net loss. And you sat there scratching your head for so long thinking, why is everything so shit? Well, simply because you didn't back yourself the same amount. You know, this is the same thing what this kid said, this guy said, sorry. It was like they wanted to see how he would perform when the markets turned against him. Would he back himself? Right? Because that's what you need at the highest level to be able to do that when the risk is like this.
yeah,
Right? But if you can't do it when the risk is like this, if you can't maintain the same amount of your bet size, if you can't play the game, then you're not going to have success. You know, you need to pick a strategy. If you have 100 Solana, maybe you should only be betting 0.2. But people will scratch their head and start getting stressed out like, oh, well, 50 quid ain't worth my time. But you work a 9 to 5 for 50 quid, right? You go to work every single day for 50 quid, right? But you're turning your nose up at a 0.5%, 0.5 soul gain. Right.
yeah.
This is the biggest problem I've seen for most people. Most people come into crypto already trying to act bougie, like a multimillionaire in Telegram talking shit, when realistically you should have your heads down in the trenches. And one of the things that is popping off in the trenches right now is Ape Chain. Right. So
Mhm.
let's wrap up the stream. Let's do just another scan on Ape, and then we'll keep it moving. Let's see. Let's see where the trades are at. Let's scan the market. Maybe we see a good play before we close it off.
To be honest, I think the people who just come onto the chain and then just start fucking rugging everyone, I think they've entered.
They've entered the arena for sure.
Sure.
The ruggers
Like,
have entered the arena for sure.
yeah.
What
Yeah.
about the old players? How are we looking for the price of Ape? Some of these these other tokens. Chat. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you've taken any plays on stream. Let us know in the chat. Share some alpha. I can't read the chat, so if you have, I can read the chat in general, but if you have a very specific question, just super like it. It goes back to giveaways anyway. Let's see. Someone said Ubha Summit. I don't know what that means. I can't connect my ETH wallet. Where do I ape into the portal? Go to the tutorial in the last video. The Moon Carl is watching. Wow, we have a very special guest. The Moon Carl has tuned into the stream. I think I've been streaming now for like 6 hours. I feel like somebody wants to come to the DGen side, bro. Are you sure you want to come to these waters?
Yeah, look at Kith.
Let's have a look.
Once again, here's a fucking perfect example of I mean, bro, like every single fucking time. you cannot.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know what's funny? Like someone was like people will like look at that and be like, "Oh, you're just drawing lines." And they'll be like, "All right, okay, sure. You're gonna tell me that this, all right? You're gonna try to tell me that that doesn't make sense, right?" Anyway, this one's looking interesting. I think it's found a new.
Guys, 500 likes and Carl the Moon will come on stream and start buying meme coins. 500 likes.
Yeah,
Sorry,
let's maybe
continue.
try to new support. If we can hold this, I think we can go higher, but it just depends if that happens. Gizmo's been wrecked a bit, to be honest. I'm down like 50%.
Oh, which one's this? This one's actually broke support, right? We've got a new range. Interesting. I wonder why the volume was so high though. Do you know what's crazy about this chain as well, yeah? Is I think today we're gonna have 3 separate time zones. So we had like, because each person is waking up right now, like what is going on and bridging over and buying. So I reckon you see like whales at each part of the day to bridge over and just start buying. Like, what time is it? What time zone's morning time now? It would be, what time zone would be morning now? If you're watching this on stream, what time of day is it for you? Morning, afternoon, evening. Morning, afternoon, evening for you. Sorry, continue, bro.
But something that I would look at is what's the ape coin doing? Because the ape coin signifies how many people are bridging. Because if you bridge,
Yes.
you first buy ape coin on ETH, all right? That's the first thing you do. So we need to look at how is the coin that signifies how many people are bridging, how is that performing? Because this is essentially just a chart of how many people are bridging, right? Obviously, we've also got like leverage traders and stuff.
Do we
but
have
I
do we
think
have any on-chain data we can find for that? Is it going to be on Scan or something? That's so interesting. There must be. Is it June? Hey guys, let's do some. Let's drop some alpha. If you're in the chat right now, if you're in my Telegram chat, right, let me know what's the best way to run some research on the transaction volume on Ape. People are putting in their times right now. Look, for some people it's 9 a.m. right? 9 a.m. for some people. For some people it's 4 p.m. People are still at work. Guys, this chain is still primed. This chain is still primed, in my opinion. I'm going to have a look on June. It's funny because I pulled up the same thing. I pulled up DeFi Llama. I couldn't really find it on DeFi Llama. Well, there's ApeCoin Ape dashboard. ApeCoin is for the economy of Web3. Okay, I have something, bro. Can you see my screen? Ape wallets. Let's see if this is actually ApeCoin. So we have Ape wallets buckets. That is whatever that is. Ape wallets are increasing.
you have a thing where it shows you what the
Ooh, here.
what are the smart wallets doing? Are they selling on the volume or are they holding?
I don't even. Oh, I can. Oh, Leo, that's why you're a genius. That's why you're a genius. Brilliant question. What are the smart wallets doing for Ape? Because it's on ETH.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Balances. Smart money. Smart money is buying. Smart money is buying. Actually, they were selling. They're basically bringing the price all the way down where it is. Now, smart money is buying significantly. So this line here is percentage of smart money holders. And the chart shows the historical data balance of smart money along with the amount of holders a balance of more than $100 is considered. Balance of over $100 is considered a smart money holder, right?
Wait.
So that, no, I think that just means a holder. That can't be smart money. Why would any smart money be somebody that holds more than $100?
Yes.
But let's see anyway, because we can see in the wallets. So this person holds 180k. Their title is somebody received NFT airdrop pro. He's got a 50% win rate. His net worth is about $16 million. So this person is making bread. He's actually brought 106,000 ape.
When did you buy that?
Let's have a look. Is that a transfer? From to. This is actually a transfer.
All right.
Let's find the original buy. Here. Holding ape, yep, 180,000. Let's find his activity, transactions per day, summary, token balance, transactions. Very active recently, yes. Details. Nine hours ago. This,
You bought 900.
yeah,
Interesting.
that's bullish.
All right. Yeah, I guess I think the main thing to do right now is see what they do from now. Let's see if they decide that there's enough liquidity and they just want to sell, or if they're holding. Because if they're holding, then that means that they think there's, it's going to go higher. But let's just see, because I think looking at the data right now, I don't think many of them would be selling right now. I think that they would wait until it slows down a little bit. It just depends where these whales, like how long term do they think this is going to be? Because we know that this is going to be short term, right? But how short term? If this is it going to last another week? Is it going to last another day? Is it going to last another month? I think the main thing to see this would be I think both of us, all right, and everyone watching, all of us, if you're contributing, if you're buying coins on this chain, you should be monitoring these smart wallets every day to see if smart money is leaving the chain or not. Because as soon as smart money begins to leave the chain, that's gonna signify the end, right? Because smart money pretty much control the price.
110% agree with that. Guys, if you are watching this video right now, head over to my Telegram. I just dropped this specific smart money wallet. This is a wallet which is holding over $18 million. You can now go and copy off somebody that has over $18 million simply by going to my Telegram account. Inside of the description, inside of that chat, I put the wallet. Now, guys, I've got to get back to work now. I'm going to go hop even more into the trenches. It could take 10 minutes, finish off the rest of my joint, and then go hop in the trenches. There is work to do. This isn't over. If you do want to continue inside of the communities and you do want to stay active and get the fastest, response times, the fastest times when there's new chains happening. If you was on this chain half an hour earlier, you're talking another 5 or 10x in gains. So you need to make sure that you're ahead of the game. Click the link in the description, join the Telegram groups, and me and Leo will see you in the trenches, bro. Thank you for coming on the stream, bro, as well. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's good to speak to you, bro.
Take care.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all. That has been almost about 5-6 hours in the trenches. We've made a lot of money. God bless, God willing, continue to do so. I appreciate every single one of you. and I'll see you in the community.